Welcome, my friends, back to Marvel Snap. We've already got people hanging out in the waiting room. It is fantastic to see all you guys. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. Best way to start my week, I know, is on stream with all you guys. So, we've got new decks to be able to build. I want to mess around with some Professor X. I also have trying an attempt here to revive Silver Surfer with a cross Sarah Lockjaw. We have a negative Patriot deck. We're going to be back in the lab. Brewing up some new stuff that I want chat to help me out in the construction of. Good morning, KG, Mystical Being. Hope you guys are having a great time. But yes, we are expecting the balance patch to be coming this week. And then alongside the balance patch, what else do we have? Okay, I pinged the Discord. Urko, hope you're having a great Monday, my friend. Oh, Senator London is huge. It's huge. All right, game announcements. My understanding is, out of their huge roadmap update, that we are going to be getting the shop fixes and alterations in this next patch. They kept on saying, like, this next patch in April, there could be some splitting of when exactly different pieces are implemented from what we got in the roadmap. Yeah, they're aiming to make these changes. Aiming for these changes to make our April patch, which is like the shop split up. I thought the April patch is this week, so I believe that they're going to be coming very soon. Sooner rather than later. Quinjet is nice. Reality Stone. It kills me. I was about to Thor into double Mjolnir. Kaz, good to see you. Used to play with the Ghost Rider Sif Professor X, and you won a lot. Ooh, Ghost Rider Sif into the Professor X early X that way. That sounds quite fun, actually. Oh. Okay, hang on. What's the order? Do you set up Thor first, or do you set up Lockjaw first? I think you always set Thor first. I don't mind if they get Thor. Not too much. I'll give them a Thor. Okay, they play Time Stone to Vormir. He dies. The update should be tomorrow because of the event. I'm assuming that everything is set for tomorrow. We're getting Negasonic. We're getting the event beginning. So it just feels like that's the patch day, right? It feels like everything is set to coincide right here. You could Absorbing Man on Thor to get an extra Mjolnir, but I don't see it. Mind Stone Wasp. We could also let one of them take the Vormir death, right? So just sack Mind Stone. Cycle Wasp. Up to rank 98. Have until the patch drops to use Casino Thanos to hit the mark. Exactly. If you guys are really Leech out 4 because you had Greenstone. If you guys have been trying to grind up with either Shuri or Thanos, confirmed they're going to be nerfed. So keep on making that press. Well, this is not at all what I wanted to be seeing right here, but I wanted to be able to cycle the Surfer, copy with the... Well, I wanted to be able to set Sarah. So, getting Mjolnir, the Jane Foster here is very nice to see. We can... Oh, what do you do? I want to use Ironheart, but at Vormir, she's just a bit of a liability. And then over here, Thanos could use her. Thanos probably doesn't want to play Ironheart. I'll play it. How many cards in hand? 7? They're already maxed. Maybe they won't even be able to get the benefit. And then we could Wasp. Let's Wasp. I thankfully remembered to take the delay off the stream from the tournament that we were in on a Saturday, so we're back to normal responsive chat. I don't know if the card drops are tomorrow. There was a leaked patch notes. Hoping they are fake. Leaked patch notes? Mystical, can you link the leaked patch notes? I would love to see it. Can anyone confirm or deny leaked patch notes? But yeah, I think that the card drops are also supposed to be tomorrow. Oh, baby. We got the Wong Mjolnir Cycle. Cycle. Alright. Arrow says you get sucked into Vormir. Wasp cycles around. Let's go. Take that, Leech. Take that, Leech. I'm excited to get more tokens from the shop, but not being able to buy Series 3 has you conflicted. We'll see how the new shops work out. Connor, there is A lot of discussion going on around Series 3 being removed from the shop. We're not sure if the devs are going to follow through on that swing. They really want to push the tokens as a resource just to get you engaging with new cards to be able to generate hype around new cards. They're seeing that as the problem and this as the fix. And then they're trying to give people the one free Series 3 card as like a band-aid. Because normally you would have only been getting enough tokens to be able to get one Series 3 card anyway. So they'll just give you that one for free and then say, hey, you have to save these tokens that now we're giving you more of to be able to unlock the Series 4 cards. So I think it'll all come out okay. It was just a Chinese post. All right, I gotcha. Tim Palmer, good to see you, good to see you. PGR, good to see you as well. Ooh, should be here for most of this stream. Been watching the VODs, but happy to be here. Got to work early, so got your prep done and can at least keep this in the ear. Zachary, great to have you on the stream, man. All right, we were able to cycle up Wasp. Where do we want to build our on-reveal stack? If it looks like we're playing a pretty vanilla on-reveal Odin combo, do you Wolfsbane first? I feel like you do. You could also Wasp to be able to get the extra trigger, but I'd really like to play Ironheart here as well, so it's going to be like Wasp over to Onslaught Citadel, Ironheart, and then wait for an Odin on that stack just for a little bit of something. Everybody's playing Thanos before he goes down. Great way to start off defeating the Leech. Exactly, exactly. Does Negasonic drop tomorrow or Kitty? It is Negasonic is the last thing that I've seen. Steampunk not coming in 10 hours? No, I believe it is coming in 10 hours. Ryan Faulkner, good to see you, good to see you. Ooh. What are you snapping for? Do they have Leech? Is that it? Are they snapping right in before the Leech? Did they realize that I'm going to be able to hit them with Wong Onslaught, Sarah Onslaught, -2 to all my card cost, Ironheart Odin combo, right on their head? Dunk it. I'm excited to see where this goes. Thanos snapping against you when you don't hold any control cards, which this deck is very aggressively slated for on-reveal synergies. Not normally the best move, but we'll see. Raft. Sunspot. Power Stone. Cycles. Don't be a leech, please. Okay, Soul Stone. Oh, that does hurt. That hurts a lot. Neg 2 here. Wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. I got the Absorbing Mana, so I could Sarah. Well, no, the point is like Sarah on Onslaught Citadel, right? So then he's a 4, he's a 2, she's a 1. 1 energy away from hitting everything. You could still play both. The thing is that getting the Ironheart reactivations is more important. So I think that I just Sarah, and I think that looking at this lane, especially with the oppression of the Neg 2 on the Soul Stone, how is that easier to make up than the 15 points down over here? I think so. I'll go Sarah here, and then it's going to be Wasp, Ironheart, Odin, and the buffs have got to hit right. Oh, but if I don't, I can't play her, no. I had to play her on Onslaught Citadel to be able to combo Odin and Ironheart together. Alright, we'll bounce. Rallying the likes. Yes. Scuba, good to see you. Arkham Reaper, how's it going? Hope you're having a great Monday. We're shaking the dust off. We're warming up. Didn't play too much yesterday after everything that we did on Saturday. I'm going to be cleaning up the tournament VOD if anybody wants to go back and watch our cast and performance in the snap-offs. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm going to be cutting it down to just our tournament and then our cast, rather than all the warm-up matches and the friendly matches in between. Am I caught up on The Mandalorian? I am now, Arkham Reaper. I am now. Episode 3 was, Episode 3 was pretty The first 2 were great. But then I didn't know where episode 3 came from. I was getting like Book of Boba Fett vibes of like, this is not what I signed up to watch. Okay, we decided this before, that you are supposed to set Thor first. Do I have anything that likes to play at the Quantum Realm? I've got a couple things, but not a lot. We'll go... I don't have any one cost to care about Hellfire Club. Yeah, I'll go Thor on right. Patches tomorrow. Everybody's expecting the patch to be tomorrow, but it's not confirmed. Yeah, the Professor X high roll was just insane. The Professor X high roll was crazy. I'd make the same play every time. Yeah, from my position. From my opponent's position, I would retreat every time. You like the ending of episode 3 though? Yes. When it finally got back to Mando. When episode 3 was looking at Mando, it was great. I agree with that wholeheartedly. When episode 3 was talking about Imperial dissident scientists, that was kind of checked out. Man, they went hard on this Lockjaw Quantum Realm. But it is a good idea because whatever Lockjaw pulls up will not get altered by the Quantum Realm. And now he's buffing his stones if he gets the redraw. Alright, cost increase. Well, will Abs Man remember? Does he go to the graveyard to remember that I played Mjolnir last? I don't think he does. It would be so good though. Does he? For science. I think that Lockjaw breaks him. Pretty sure that Lockjaw breaks him. Kang the Forgotten, how's it going, man? I know he didn't, I guess most of the cubes were on the line regardless. Yeah, I mean, it was the tournament for either of us. What about the Bad Batch? It's been getting really good. I am catching up on Bad Batch Arkham. We are not caught up yet, but we're getting there. Okay, so we worked. No! My 18-point Thor! You heartless Thanos. Reality Stone, Soul Stone. Great. Well, after all that, we bite the dust. I mean, we did lose on margin of victory, whatever. Ah, it was all coming together, and then Shang-Chi knocks it over. Escaped. We'll miss you, Thor. You were almost 20 power. 2 Mjolnirs and then a Surfer. I mean, that's what the deck wants to do. It was doing the thing. The deck was doing the thing, and then the opponent was like, no, I want to climb, or whatever. Lost a match with 130-ish power once. With 130-ish power? Kang the Forgotten, you must have had a crazy location spread. I kind of love those games that just pop off on both sides. Leech Shang, Arrow. Yeah, the Wonghammer Odin is stupid. It's so much fun. Anish, he's on the drawing board. I want to be able to play around with some more Professor X. I've been seeing a lot of him lately. Still drawn to the huge power. Dino and the She-Hulk. Thanos has it all, man. Thanos has it all. Let's go for... Let's build it again. We just watched our kingdoms crumble on the Thor last time. Let's do it again. Oh no, my keyboard. Yep, that's on stream. Wow. Teddy Ninja the Pro. Remember to charging the wireless keyboard. And we're back. I feel like I kind of want a Zabu versus everything else. Everything else needs to combo with other pieces. Yeah. Let's go Zabu. Get the discount for Absorbing Man, I suppose. Then I'll be able to Jane Foster here. Yep, we're going to be playing Professor X. I've got a number of different decks that I want to mess around with. Jane Foster. That'll get me Mjolnir. And then we've got Wong. It was like Wong, Mjolnir, Is it Wong, Mjolnir, Wolfsbane, and then Absorbing Man with Wasp flitted in there as well? You go here. You go here. You go here. You go here. No, what's this wasp one? This wasp is over here. Yeah. Okay. This seems really good. Thor is getting double buffed. The Wolfsbane is becoming a 13, right? +6, +6, +1. Yeah, 13. So Titan is looking short up. We're ahead at Lemuria. Of course, they can cycle with the Lockjaw. And then Atlantis is going to go to the moon, but they probably have Shang-Chi. Not sure what variation this deck is running with Thanos, but then also Coulson and Rockslide. No, this was created. Okay. You already have so much card draw. Why do you need card creation? Like, what kind of Thanos is this? I feel good, though. Which of the new features am I most looking forward to from the roadmap, Tim Palmer? I am definitely looking forward to Conquest Mode the most. It looks like it's going to become the Dark Souls of Snap, where you have to run the gauntlet of the 3 battle modes, consecutive wins to be able to advance up. I think that just, like, as stream content, it's going to be incredibly fun to produce. And really, there it is. 21-point Thor in the tubes. This time we take it home. We just have to make more threats than they have Shang-Chi's. But yeah, the feature that I'm most looking forward to that's, like, developing immediately is Conquest, and then behind that is the guilds. Be able to build Team Teddy in-game in any kind of way to be able to engage with you guys, like, in the app would just be amazing. Have I played any Smite or League recently? Arkham, I almost came back to League just recently when the LCS was nearing the end of the season. I was like, I might play. And then I was like, no, I've already wasted so many hours on League. I used to play a lot of League. That was my college game. So much League of Legends. I wasn't good, but I played a lot. Yeah. Most recently in my off-stream time, I was playing a little bit of Mini Metro just to relax, and a little bit of Polybridge. So the leak says Morbius, Red Skull, Arrow, She-Hulk, Quinjet, Thanos Stones, and the Lockjaw, Galactus Null are all getting nerfed. Ooh, just hitting everything. Okay, so the Titan return on the Green Goblin is what Odin's going to be doing for us. You got 2 of them, though? Why? Not fair. But, hold on. I can Absorbing Man in Odin because of Titan. Never played Smite. Nope. I played Hands of the Gods, though. If you remember that one, that was the card game, but then your cards would become characters on the board based on the Smite universe. But their universe is also just based on mythology, so I don't know where you call it based in. But I did play a lot of Hand of the Gods. Simon Clare, good to see you. Hope you're having a great Monday. Where's the Shuri nerf? The Shuri nerf is in, I guess, Red Skull and Arrow. They think that's going to be enough. Double Titan. I'm happy. Okay. So, how do we plan our turns out? Because on the one hand, I mean, now we could just, like, buff the goblins into being assets for us, but we could I feel like sending them back is better. Sending them back has to hit just a little harder. Here. Have the goblin. And don't be able to play any additional cards. Get me Mjolnir. If we could top deck some Mjolnirs here, I would be incredibly happy. There we go. Everything's coming up our way, my friends. Everything's coming up our way. So I need to Absorbing Man on the Odin now. I can't play any cards in between, otherwise I would break up the Absorbing Man, give them the Goblin back. This Thor is gonna be able to win Asgard, even if they get Power Stone, and then we just have to be able to figure out how we're winning another lane. Which between Ironheart, Surfer, we should find a way. If that will be the actual nerfs, what do I spend at what do you spend at 6k tokens on? Well, I have to see what the numbers on the nerfs are. It looks like Thanos could still be solid. Always had fun with Smite, so intense with the MOBA and third-person view. It was a great idea, but is Smite still running or is it dead now? Okay. Yeah, this feels really good for us. You go. Is it Wong on Ironheart? And then you just play like the Mjolnirs for the buffs? She needs to be able to hit this crew a couple times. Is that better than Ironheart Surfer? Maybe. The deck did the thing. Yusuf, good to see you. She-Hulk doesn't need a nerf? Homelander, what are you talking about? Taking a break from the boys just to lend insane takes in chat? She-Hulk is the best Series 3 card by a long while. She-Hulk creates very problematic play patterns of being able to just pass on 5 and then dump everything on 6. She-Hulk could easily be 8 power and still get played. If you ask yourself, would I still play her if she was... Ooh, the pull to the middle? Into the Mind Stone cycle? I must have missed that they dropped the Blue Stone, and there's the She-Hulk. Okay, so now I miss the doubling on the buffs, and then I get the Mjolnir. Didn't come together.
Mjolnir to me. Mjolnir to me.
Oh, I miss that they had the Blue Stone. I mean, Thor won his lane, but did we get too cute on the Goblin sendbacks? Maybe. We had such a great opportunity there for a high roll. I thought the Goblin sendbacks were going to do it. I feel like most cards don't need nerfs, we just need new options. Homelander? Again, Homelander, your take is... I like the idea of buffs and nerfs simultaneously. I'm 100% with you on that side. Also, Shuri as a 4 cost is producing the amount of power that the average 6 cost creates. So either you're going to buff every single one of these other cards that are the average cards to be on par, or you're going to nerf the one outlier. And in that case, I nerf the one outlier every day. Gotta play a lot today before the patch. If you want to be able to climb with Shuri and Thanos, this is your time to do it. If She-Hulk goes to 7 power though, she would be trash. I think 7 is too far. I think 7 would be moving it too far. But 9 or 8, and I'd be fine. Or giving her a minimum cost of like... I don't know, where would you set the minimum cost on She-Hulk? 3? Minimum cost of She-Hulk of 2 or 3? That would also be a meaningful nerf. I always said that you would do the Thor, but what about when you're on turn 4? I'll still try it. Arsenal 2, how's it going? We're having a great Monday. Update tonight or tomorrow night. Always get confused because if the token Tuesday drops on Monday nights, if you are correct, I believe it is tomorrow. Everybody is guessing that it's going to be tomorrow, but it is unconfirmed. It's just set for this week. We'll go Sarah. I mean, I could go Sarah or I could just go Foster. If I go Foster, I get Mjolnir to hand, which can then pair up with the Lockjaw. So I go Lockjaw, Mjolnir first, then Wasp, then Ironheart. Then we'll see what happens. The patch note leak says that she drops down to 9 power. Yeah, I'd be fine with seeing how she does then. I'm sure he goes to 5. You can use Psylocke, so it won't matter. You could start using energy cheats in that deck. Alright. Gijo, thank you for the subscription. Thank you, mate. Where go? What I said? I said Mjolnir first, Wasp, and then Ironheart. This gives Nope. There you go. Then Ironheart. then Wasp. Wasp last, because if I want to recycle either of the cards getting dropped in, it's going to be Mjolnir or Ironheart, not the Wasp. Up against top deck. Ooh, let's see. Killmonger pops the Nova. He's got the Hawk. We win. We've already won just based on number of cards, let alone the power level. Tim Palmer with the $5 super chat. Thank you. Chipping in through the super chat. Happy Monday back to you. Hope you're having a great Monday. The donations to the stream really do help us out a lot, guys. They go a long way for us. Lockjaw is the bestest boy. I mean, look at this. Lockjaw Wong has the potential of just running away with things. Let's go. This is where my opponent wants fast forward, right? He's like, yeah, you already got me. Just fast forward already. We're still going. Into Zabu. Sure. Wow. I mean, it feels pretty good.
Victory.
We built over 50 points there. Yeah, that feels good. Yeah, if sure he goes to 5 cost, that deck will just become a ramp deck. Probably. Because it still has access to so much power on the top end. Wonder if we'll ever get a DC card game. At some point. I wonder who they'll get to manage it. It would be great if they got somebody actually pretty solid to manage it. What I really want is a Star Wars digital card game. They just got a really good physical collectible card game. Hopefully, kind of came out of the blue. Hopefully we get a digital Star Wars that would eat that up. That would eat it up. Zabu me. Ooh, Urko with the banana bread. I'm very partial to making some banana bread myself. Raymond Van Leishout. Thank you for the subscription, mate. Thank you. I have no good plays. You didn't want to give me anything deck? Lockjaw? I mean, heck, even Wolfsbane would be a little bit more desirable. I guess you start playing something that you'll hope you can reactivate later. So you set Ironheart. Well, you set Wasp. You set Wasp and then Ironheart. Let her get doubled at Shuri's Lab. Why not? Not gonna mean anything, but at least she'll be able to carry a little bit of a buffs. Star Wars game like the old Decipher CCG. There could be so many great options for how Star Wars could handle it. I don't think there ever was a good DC one. What would a Vader version of the Snap card be? The Vader version of the Snap card? I don't know. I would kind of hope that they would give like Force powers and Jedi some unique abilities. Okay. I can Abs Man for some buffs. Or I could set Lockjaw for the cycling. The deck's identity is kind of in the Lockjaw. It's locked up in the Lockjaw, so here we go. I think Vader is able to destroy like rebel units or something like that. Sakaar, no more doubling, and they got the vision, and then it yoinks my Sarah. That's not the worst. Among all the outcomes, that's not the worst. And then I can Surfer, and Absorbing Man will have memory of the Surfer to be able to go later. And maybe, heck, I'll draw the Surfer back. I don't know, what happened to games putting out patch notes before a patch? Great question, Mystical Being. League of Legends still does it at least. But I guess they're just holding the torch for everybody else. Now we get the Wolfsbane. I love it. I drew it back exactly like I wanted. Alright, Surfer, buff him again. And then Abs Man. I guess I gotta play you down mid. But what is... These buffs are not really doing anything for mid. We're winning Fisk Tower already. Yeah, he's just going to be able to play something big on mid, right? I kind of want to see it. What could we pull from Lockjaw that would be a difference maker? There's not really anything, because that lane's already... Well, Mjolnir would be the best we could hope for. If we get Mjolnir... Oh, let's go! That at least makes them sweat a little bit at Necrotia. Don't you dare have Shang-Chi. Don't you dare. Repositioning. And then... Oh. Magneto got us. Wow. Down by 1 point at Fisk Tower. Down by 1 point. I think actually if Magneto had pulled... Well, no. I mean, this is the best card for us to have still at Fisk Tower. Oof. Oof. This is your Mandalorian snap card, a 5/7 on reveal if the opponent played a card here next turn, +2 energy next turn. Supposed to be like the bounty hunter, even though he would be a guardian. That would be fun. You get like, you could have, the bounty hunters could have bounties. Whatever, if they make whatever call right, they gamble a little bit, they get extra energy, they get the payout. The Star Wars universe is so ripe for a collectible card game. There's so many different characters, so many different locations, so many different chips, equipment, different faction synergies. It's almost brand malpractice not to have something running, but I guess they have Swoga. We'll go Lockjaw, get my doubles. Yeah. I want the doubles on the things that cycle. I guess that makes sense. Then let's go ahead and get something that cycles. Okay. Is that actually better? I mean, the alternative is right. I think it's not actually better. I will play cards that I want to stick because then I have Odin in hand right now to get the reactivations for the supercharge. Troy finally pulled. You have lost 3 levels since you got her. Cannot explain to you the horrible luck with locations that you had since I got her. Ooh, ARCG. They're just, they're attacking you. Shuri should be able to make it out. Shuri should be able to dig her way out just fine. How does Magneto pull Lockjaw? Remember, Lockjaw has the metal thing in his head. Yep, exactly. Magneto's got his hooks in him some way, somehow. Okay. If I Thor into 2 Mjolnirs, it's a little bit late. I could also Sarah. But does the Sarah energy efficiency give me very much? Not really. I think I want double Mjolnir more. Then we'll see what happens. We could come in with the Odin. I don't know. We'll see. They have the Kang. Okay. So you played Hawk into Kang, and that's it. Let's try again. 4 cards in deck. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up the pieces that we're missing. Stormtroopers should work like Gambit, just shooting random targets, maybe hitting someone. It would be super funny if they did. Alright. So I'm down at Central Park, ahead of Kamertage. I have the Mjolnir for the free cycle. That's gonna put Thor up dramatically. I'm feeling like I should have put Thor on right. If he was gonna, but then I wouldn't have gotten the 2 Mjolnirs, so it would have been less likely to be able to draw the 1. Hard to say. But then I'm just hoping for... What? I don't really have a good top deck here that then wins Central Bark. And then the Odin reactivation. This does something very similar to last game, where we won the 1 lane handily, and then we lose the other 2. Rock slide incoming? Yeah, probably rock slide incoming. I don't know. I'm not seeing how we manage. It's always fun to be able to see what pops up from Lockjaw, but I don't know. I don't know.
Escaped.
Jane thins the deck. Jane would thin the deck. Let's get our Absorbing Man up into gold. I want to play some Absorbing Man Destruction too, because I feel like, just like how I was using Absorbing Man in movement, Absorbing Man could be really good in Destruction as well. Just not sure who to pair him up with. That's where you need Doctor Strange in the deck. It is, so that you can lock down the Lockjaw. Let's try one more here. How do we think we improve this deck? How do we make this one better? Weird World. Alright. We'll see what happens. Sakar plays your Shang-Chi, opponent's She-Hulk, but reveals your card first. Yep, then that snapped ya. Doctor Strange for the surprise. He's just a good 3-cost card. I thought about it, KG, when I was first putting the deck together, because then you get a way to be able to move cards away from Lockjaw as well. And he gets buffed by the Surfer. There could be something to Doctor Strange being able to come in. Look at Iceman down. Now if I go with Thor, it just puts Mjolnir into the deck that the opponent could draw. The opponent won't be able to make any use out of it. It would be funny though. Nexus. Ooh, She-Hulk? Do we just pass to be able to get She-Hulk in? I think so. Let's just play She-Hulk on 4 here. Doctor Doom and White Tiger for all the on-reveal synergies. I'm hoping that they got Odin there and they're not just setting a 1-power Wolfsbane because they think they have to. Deck needs more morph. You slot machine into the Lockjaw, you draw morph, you slot machine off the morph. It's a beautiful marriage. Alright. I think Sarah. Are you gonna have anything nice and big? Add the morph. Add the morph. If you had Lockjaw, would he pull from your deck or the opponent's? The Lockjaw would still pull from my deck. And they did have the Red Skull. A pity. What a pity. Do we think that they have a way to protect it? We got their Cosmo. They could have armor. That would be all. I think we got it locked up. And then Thor. I Absorbing Man to copy on the Shang-Chi to punch somebody else. I'll go Thor. And we should be able to win. Is it possible for a player who is new to Pool 3, 600 collection level, to get beyond ranked 80? Oh yeah, Shivan. They're improving the matchmaking on the next patch, but you're still matched up within a bracket of your collection level. So if you're sharp in your token shop purchases and very sharp in your play as well, you'll be able to make it. It'll be hard. It's early Pool 3 is quite challenging to be able to play inside. That was the one season that the free-to-play account did not make Infinite for me. I've had the main account reach Infinite every single season, including Season 1 of the beta, all the way through. And then the free-to-play account, ever since the game had the official launch, has made Infinite, except for the second or third season where we were in the beginning of Pool 3. Wouldn't it be cool if a Morph got buffed by Surfer no matter what he transformed into? I don't know if it would be cool. It, like, Morph's identity is that he also takes on the cost of the cards, so I think he has to work the way that he does. 500 level 75 right now. Deuce X, sounds like you are killing it. Killing it. Machine World. I don't really want to give them Wong, but would they take the time to develop it? I don't know if they would even care. We can go Wong, Wolfsbane, Surfer, or we could set up the Thor to try and get Mjolnir draws. I guess I'll go Thor. See what comes around. Terra Control, if we can build it, would be the best option. There are various pool 3 decks that could beat him. Terra Control, good cards. Yeah, I would say good card Dino is the more accessible early pool 3 deck. And can still punch up. You're just looking to be able to grab a She-Hulk as a top priority. And Quinjet. If you get She-Hulk and Quinjet, and then you probably want Arrow. But She-Hulk and Quinjet together is going to be the huge help for your Series 2 cards to get them going. Always found it weird. Why you Morph? Why would Morph take the cost? If you play him for free for 3, he should stay 3. Same with the tokens. I think all tokens should have a cost of 0. Interesting, interesting. Alright, we're gonna Sarah. Then see where things go. Zeroed out Kang. Oh. Ah. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah.
Victory.
Turn 5 for the zeroed out Kang. Kang the Conqueror. Not a lot cripples Kang, you know, the dominance of multiple timelines, but lowly Zero and good boy Cosmo will stuff the Kang. Really like tokens being the same cost as the card played. It makes it play very differently depending on if they cost the same or if all tokens have a different cost. Because like Brood thrives on creating 3 costs. 0 OP in the lore, it's confirmed. Zeroed Kang out, new meta. Somebody's done it against you as well, the Kang trick. It's such a trick. Trixie, Trixie. These are some locations, eh? Gets Domain, Space Throne. What are we supposed to do with this, guys? I guess it's Thor to Space Throne. And then, yeah. Set that up now. Get Wong going. Run through all our cycles. You're gonna Sauron. Grade Border Sauron. So this is Shuri deck. Gonna try and get us. I'll just play Wong. Ironheart could be really good here. Shuri, but also to Death's Domain. And then whatever she is doubling has been hit by the Sauron. And I do have Jane Foster, eh? That'll get me Mjolnir in hand. Double buff the Mjolnir. Or double buff the Thor. But he's not going to be able to compete with a 30-point Shuri. I mean, I feel like Shuri just kind of outruns us, eh? Didn't think about Brood, but when a location plays a Neg-2 ninja for you, you paid nothing, it should cost 0, and make Killmonger's life harder. You just want to have Killmonger's life be a lot harder, eh? Okay, I mean, I can respect that. Ooh, they only did a 20-point Typhoid Mary. Only did a 20-point Typhoid Mary. The Mjolnir would be able to buff Thor to 16, and then Ironheart would be able to run her buffs. And then Surfer would be able to run his. I don't think it's a good idea. I'm just kind of feeling out how close we could get. We'd have to be able to land +6 on Thor to be able to get a location win. Yeah, I think we bounce. I think margin of victory is going to look pretty bad on that one, and neither of us have a way into Death's Domain. Alright. So, 45 minutes of the Surfer, Lockjaw... Surfer, Fetch. I like it. I might tinker around with it a little bit more. It's not top shelf, but it's still pretty fun. Hammer on the Absorbing Man would win mid. It would be +24. You're right, because he would be able to activate twice with the new change to the Absorbing Man. I still think I lose on margin of victory because I think he just drops like the Red Skull on top of me. Alright. We're gonna try... Good card. No, I wanted Professor X in something here. What was I gonna run Professor X in? I don't think I had it built out yet. Let's see here. Dex, where was I grabbing you from? Did I want negative X? Negative X would be fun. Or where was it? Me and Urko were chatting about what we could use him in. Back in general. No, we were looking at our negative decks. Alright. We'll build out something else here. If we go Professor X Ramp, Helicarrier Professor X, maybe Mr. Sinister if we're feeling cheeky. Mr. Sinister if we're feeling cheeky off the Helicarrier Professor X. Helicarrier carries Professor X. You're saying off of... No, what would it be? Well, let's just start over here. Professor X. Start my deck. Villainous control. And then... update over here. Professor X. Okay. You missed Surfer being good, and you missed the Black Cat deck. The Black Cat deck was a very fun homebrew that we were rocking. I enjoyed that one quite a bit myself. Okay, so if we're going to add in Prof X, we'll get him. Oh, sorry, gotta go back. Professor... Where'd he go? He's not my favorite variant. The baby variant was not my favorite. There we go. Set it up. Go back. Add to deck. Need Daredevil, right? Yes. Daredevil is going to be required. Be able to see what the opponent is potentially doing. Do we want Kang? AG, good to see you. Good to see you. We could start with Kang just as like a placeholder. Good in a lot of these control style decks. Do we want a little bit of ramp, and do we want Lockjaw? Is this a Professor X into the Absorbing Man to lock down the 2 lanes? The mystique would be what you use to copy it. Absorbing Man will not copy Professor X. Going with the Sif Ghost Rider. If we Sif Ghost Rider, my 4/3 Rider, and then Sif. Make it seem like we are Galactus. It would. You really like turn 4 Spidey, turn 5 Prop on the same lane. Guarantees that Prop wins usually. I think Spider-Man is pretty good also if you can cheat the Professor down a little bit early. We can bring in the Spider-Man. What do we want to cut Kang if we're running Lady Sif though? Probably. Cash, good to see you. So far things are going great. Best way to have start our week. Hanging out with all you guys on stream. We want the Watcher? Why are we gonna run the Watcher? The Watcher sounds stupid. Arrow could be good. Other synergies with the Daredevil. There's like a little bit of the junked up style deck, right? So you bring in Gamora. We probably run Debris, like Polaris Debris for mid game. Do you run Storm as well? How about a deck Agatha used in the tourney with Lockjaw Professor X? I'm thinking about it. It was a very good, had a very good performance against us. Watcher's very underrated. Helps you plan the Quake. I don't want to plan the Quake. Goblin and Chavez. Chavez for the consistency makes sense. Just as like good starting points. Also a possibility for Sentry if you lock the right location with Professor X. He's a 3/4/8. He's a free 4/8. I think I have Sentry now. I'm pretty sure he was a recent addition. Nope, I don't have Sentry on this account yet. Yeah, he's a 4/8. I don't have him. Professor X with the Lockjaw seems ridiculously risky. It works better than you might think. It works better than you might think. Thought about trying that deck, but you don't have that kind of luck. I don't have the kind of luck that Agatha had against me, but could be so fun. Bring Quicksilver? Quicksilver sounds really bad. I don't think I want Quicksilver. I think I want some other cheap cards though. Like if we just run, like if we're trying to feel out the deck, you put in like Iceman and then you put in Sunspot and then you can iterate from here. Just to get us back into game. Black Widow for the junk 'em up. Yep. This is the main account, Yusuf. Just watch that match. Yeah, absolutely insane. Can also roll Rescue to play Professor after her. It is high tempo to be able to go Rescue into the Professor X. People expect you to be going Sarah, and then you're like, nope, it's locked down. You're not going to see this lane ever again. Armor and Elysium. I love it. Debris Daredevil. I could even... the Shuri? Okay, hang on. What's the move? Is it just Gamora here? Because it could still be, you know, Red Skull that's gonna smack us. Or are they going to abandon Kiln because they want to play... well, it's already protected. They don't have to worry. If they play Red Skull over here, they don't have to worry about a Shang-Chi. They do flip first, though. I mean, this Professor X is very cheeky. I kind of love it. Yeah, the free-to-play account sleeps until next season. They did go mid. Oh. Didn't have the balls to snap early, but look at that. Sorry, Black Panther. Professor X wins immediately. He wins immediately. Was just running that Thor deck that I was playing and got 70 cubes, give or take. Ooh. DJ, let's go. The one from earlier on the stream. I think it's a fun deck. That's crazy. That's crazy, mate. I hope it takes you even farther. Do we expect the series drop to hit today? I think it's going to hit tomorrow, Paul. Undefeated. Retire the deck now. Build something new. That's all we wanted to see. Hack it up, boys. Nothing more to see here. Shang for another lane? It could be Shang for another lane. We have a lot of flex slots right now. We can change a lot of things around quite happily. Iceman, Sunspot, Lizard, Debris, Polaris even. These are all on the chopping block. Nidavellir. Okay. We can work with this. I want a big card to be able to get the Lady Sif combo with, but I think I go like Lizard to Neg Zone. I would like to Polaris there to drag the Quinjet into the muck and mire, but if we get... never mind. I will not be able to Polaris there to be able to accomplish anything. Gosh. That's terrible. Debris? Make the clickbait video. 100% win rate with this Professor X. What's the Sif and Ghost Rider targeting? They're targeting Professor X. that you can get Professor X on turn 4. That's it right now. Midday tomorrow or tonight? I think it's just tomorrow. I don't know. The patch is set for this week, but it's unconfirmed as to the exact day. Everybody wants to know the exact second and hour in which the changes will happen. We could Spider-Man, hoping for a nice draw. But I really like Spider-Man more on 5. Like, we don't know what we're gonna play. We could go Ghost Rider for nothing. I could Sif now to be able to hit Polaris, and then I can Ghost Rider Polaris. No, I think I just do this. Oh, a 4-power She-Hulk? Okay. When's the Steampunk update that's supposed to drop? I think Steampunk update hits tomorrow as well. We got the Prop X, but I'll just Spider-Man instead. Yeah.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Up by a point. Never mind. Dr. Doom takes it away. And then I get the Chavez. I can't combo anything. We're down, we're tied. No, that's a loss. It felt good until the peak flipped. Until the peak got us. The 4-power She-Hulk, I know. Maybe Killmonger for the Thanos decks, Shang-Chi for the Shuri. Yeah, at some point, we do have to kind of read the meta and understand that if we're going to be able to test anything, you have to have tools against the meta. Yeah, it's a loss. There we go, the 4-power Shulky. We were saying that 7-power was too far, so the 4-power Shulky was looking pretty pitiful. I wanted to show her some love. Oh, Brent, happy Monday, was able to reach Infinite for the first time ever last night. Congratulations. Infinite Gang welcomes you with open arms. Tougher Bread, thank you for the follow. Glad you were able to make it up to the Infinite, man. The climb can be brutal. Absolutely brutal. Ooh, do we fight it? We could fight it with the Polaris here. Let's try. Shang and Doc Ock. Okay. I could see it. Kind of just meshing junked up with the Professor right now. Excited for the future update where Infinite only face Infinite players. Climb should get easier the later the season goes. I don't know how much it's going to feel easier, Nick, but I do like the change. I like the direction of the change quite a bit. Cosmo. Oh, one of my favorite tricks is Spider-Man on the Avengers compound on 4, and they don't have any turn 5. Let's just debris. And then I could go all in with the Iceman. I don't mind. Personally, you don't want Shulky nerfed at all? I feel like she needs to be nerfed to make room for other cards. But if the patch notes, if the leak is correct that she's just getting nerfed down to a 9 power, I feel like that's fine. You really want to build a deck around Crossbones, but you can't make it truly better than the Sarah Control? My recommendation is to try for... Professor X is stupid, right? Lady Sif kind of is too, but she's more points. Didn't get good locations for our location lockdown deck. I've heard Crossbones was getting played in Agatha a little bit. But with the Zabu, the recent-ish Zabu nerfs, it's not coming around very often. This would be just a tie, so I just go 9 points here. I feel like we need more combo potential. Our final couple turns are coming up short. I mean, we lost to a She-Hulk Taskmaster combo. That hurts. That hurts. Sunspot desperately needs a nerf. He is edging out a lot of other 1-drops. But I don't know. Do you nerf him to a 1-0? I guess that's like the only nerf that you could do. Unless you put a max power on him. You could put a max power on him of like 5. Maybe higher. If you nerf her any lower, she'll be out of Shang range, which is actually kind of a buff. Yeah. Going down. I mean, still, the Shulky 6'9 versus 6'8. I think people are not going to play the 6'8 as much. I'm playing around with a deck with Sentry and Viper. Lots of retreats. Lots of retreats. I love it, AG. So I don't actually have Sentry yet on the main account. I think I got Sentry on the free-to-play account. But I haven't been able to mess with it too much yet. Is Shuri getting nerfed? We don't know. We can Lady Sif for the Gamora. I mean, it's good value, the Lady Sif Ghost Rider combo. We're just kind of hoping that I would land onto Professor X. Love the Viper, especially in Bar Sinister. I love the Viper all across. Viper and Hood. Viper with Sentry. Viper with Ebony Maw. Viper with Electro. Viper has so many applications. Very fun. Magneto to clip a Green Goblin recently. It was beautiful. Managed to clip a Green Goblin recently. Nice, nice. Thankfully, you didn't actually buy the Sentry. Unlike the Dazzler, the true OP. Once you hit Infinite, you like to donate cubes with a deck of a random. Just needs boosters. Now you won't be able to do it. Yep, they're closing off Dio being able to be the good citizen to everybody else. All right, Ghost Rider. They're never going to see this coming. I mean, they kind of have to, right? You're either playing Lady Sif to be able to Ghost Rider or to be able to Hela. So we could be thinking that we're just like a high-tempo Hela deck with the Lizard. He doesn't go for it? Wow. His plan is to help out later with Dr. Doom? I guess that's it. So, I will Polaris Sunspot. I was wondering if Debris would be the answer, but I mean, one rock over at Flooded I don't think makes or breaks it. Surprised how few people actually play Juggernaut these days. You'd say he's severely underrated. Yes, I think he is as well. At first I thought Spider-Man was the most underrated card, and then Zabu came out and everybody was like, oh, Spider-Man is the best because he only costs 2. But then people kind of stuck around, play Spider-Man just a little bit. Now I've been seeing him crop up in some of the Thanos decks as well. But the Juggernaut is not being seen at all. DJ Kova. Cross the border between US and Mexico every day to go to work. Streams that make the wait fun. Make the wait fun. Much love from Kijuna? And keep snapping. Well, thank you, DJ. Thank you. The super chat means a ton, man. The support for the channel goes a very long way. You're incredibly generous. Glad that you have been enjoying the streams. And that you're tuning in here on the Monday. On the Monday commute. The international commute. Oh, the international commute. It's brutal. He just Zola's here, right? The Polaris might have saved our butts on the Zola. So do I? How do you play it? If he Zolas and he hits Panther, he gets 2 hits to find Panther. If he finds Panther, he wins. If he doesn't, I lose. I feel like this is something where we should have retreated. Tawana? Tawana. People saying Debris? I don't think Debris helps. He's gonna play Zola right here. Tijuana. Tijuana. Thank you. I appreciate the pronunciation help. Normally, once I can hear it the right way, I can normally keep it straight in my mind.
Victory.
Maybe he didn't have it. Maybe he was setting up for a top deck and it just didn't come around. Okay. So we ran this a little bit. We've been thinking that we're missing something. That I agree. We need like final turn combo power. I don't know what it is. Iceman can drop. But do we just bring like Titania? Or do we run like Max? Yeah, we could run Hood. But I don't have a way to be able to get rid of the Hood. Sif and Ghost just trying too much? Maybe. I don't know. The early Professor X feels like it's really good though. As a lockdown. Oh, the Black Cat. No, the Black Cat does mean that Ghost Rider has a target if you don't find the Lady Sif. It is true. You know what? We're in the lab. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a try. The free-to-play account has a variant for Black Cat, but I don't hear on the main account yet. Why do I have debris? I've got debris because I can then put rocks and block up their lanes. I've got the debris Polaris kind of location lockdown. Try and hit him with something. We could cut the debris. If we want higher early tempo, right, it would be like Max instead of the debris. Absorbing Man. What would Absorbing Man be able to copy for us? Who would be able to copy the Spider-Man? He would be able to copy Gamora in a pinch, but it would feel like a pinch. Ooh, Sunspot. You're in a bad place. I don't know if Sunspot survives here very long. Up against just Thanos. Gotta love the rocks. If you have debris, shouldn't we run Marvel? Why does Marvel make a difference for debris? Okay, so if I Ghost Rider on 4, I can Spider-Man on 5, and then Gamora on 6. I mean, that doesn't feel too bad. Would be cool to have Master Mold there, maybe. So I don't own Master Mold. Wolverine, Shuri, they're Nimrod. They're going to put Nimrod to Warrior Falls. It's a little scary. 10-point Nimrod coming in. No, but then they can Galactus, right? Okay, hang on. You Spider-Man over here? I think it's Spider-Man left.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
There's the Nimrod. Okay. Now they can either Destroyer or Galactus. They're both Destroyer and Galactus are in the deck. We just have to figure out what wins us the game. We could Gamora down mid. If they Galactus over here, the Galactus will die, but they'll have the 10-point Nimrod to be able to win. Viple, how's it going? We could throw the Gamora right here to Warrior Falls for 12. Which, if it is the Galactus, would win. If it's the Destroyer, if it's the Destroyer, we also win. I think we found it. And then I could play the Rock to protect the Sunspot. I think this is it. Is it Galactus? Yep. No, wait, the Wolverine bounce. The Wolverine bounce. Is that too much?
Enough said.
Hold on, hold on. So he's up to 16, but then his Galactus dies. Ah! We needed the Galactus to die, chat. Well, we had the extra point that was going to tick up on the sunspot. We actually didn't. We could have gone either way. Ooh. Oh, Blue Marvel, not Ms. Marvel. Okay, yeah. Blue Marvel. Blue Marvel with the debris certainly has good synergy. Feels good to catch him on the Galactus. So, why wouldn't he have played the Danger Room with the Nimrod? Because then, on the destruction of the Galactus, he could have gotten 2 Nimrods. But I guess the idea is, if the Nimrod had blown up at the Danger Room, then it puts his off of the 25% chance it was going to mess up the play that he wanted to make. It's still a little confusing to me. Hoping no nerf for Galactus. Want to get him tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I'm very excited to see these patch notes once they get fully released. The Roxy MVP. Galactus is more fun than you initially thought when they announced him. Still a bit predictable though. We keep on trying to find the way. Do I just play Black Cat? I mean, 3-7. Why not, eh? I can play a Lady Sif Ghost Rider later. There's the professor. A lot of Shuri decks here. Blue Marvel allows you to win the tight professor lanes. Yeah, it gives you the help, right? Okay. What do we want to take charge of with Prof X? Go to left, I assume. We're going to put 6 points down. I would really like to lock it up before the lizard gets debuffed, so I'm going to go for it. There's the Shuri. Yeah. And it makes me wish that I had Shang-Chi. So if they full pass on the sunspot, they do just win. And then with the Shuri, I don't think my Gamora tops them. Yeah. Do we expect a patch today or later this week? We're expecting it tomorrow. But it's just confirmed for this week. We don't know the exact day or time. Galactus can destroy worlds, but if he falls off a rope bridge, dead. Dead. Super dead. Or the waterfall. Either way, the rope bridge or the waterfall gets knocked over. He's only 2 power on himself. His power is in the wake of destruction that he leaves behind. Let's set up Daredevil, be able to see what they've got going. All stream, when is the patch? Exactly. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Some people are already expecting it tonight. We shall see. Why are you hang on. You're expecting it tonight? But when does Negasonic hit? Don't we get... Where are you? March 21 is a Steampunk variant rush. Series drop, new cards. Negasonic on the 21st. It could be tonight. It could be tonight at reset. In which case, I know what my video is going to be. That's probably the most likely. Alright. Debris feels really good here. I love you too, Max Jones. Good to see you on the stream. So ready for Negasonic. Don't know if I can keep passing on MM. Really hope that they're in the shop tomorrow. Yes, I hope so too. What was chat saying about I should be running Blue Marvel? I should definitely be running Blue Marvel. Blue Marvel the god. All except the tie, I guess. Here's the problem, is that the opponent does run blue marble. They almost assuredly have blue marble. They have no board space. And then I'm going to want Professor X right here to be able to stop them even more, even harder. I will Lizard into Prof X. 3 cards. Time Stone, Space Stone, Soul Stone. Okay. Okay. The Mystical, you should definitely hold the credits until after the patch if you can. If you can pick up all those rush variants and be able to see what the new meta is going to be. Oh, you wanted a big boy Thanos here? That stuffs my Prof X. Going up by 11 to 14. This would go up to 11. I feel like without Shang-Chi, we're flailing right now. I would love Professor X to go here and lock in the lane, but he will not reveal until the end of the game.
Escaped.
Nick suggesting to cut Sif, Rider, Cat, and Debris. Armor, Atuma, Shang, and Max. It would be higher tempo. We might need higher tempo. Yeah, the variant rush is what the event is called. You have 16 waiting to be open for the variant rush. Yep. Why wait to spend the credits? I'm not sure if the packs will retroactively have the rush variants inside them. We do not have a Master Mold Max Jones. We passed on him to be able to target Negasonic and Kitty Pryde, who's going to be releasing later. I feel like we just haven't been able to get the Lady Sif Ghost Rider to work for us. And then we would cut Cat as well, of course. And then, yeah, if we go Max, we get a little bit more reliable high-tempo play. Do we go, like, Max? Is there something to, Psylocke? Be able to get the energy bump up? And then Shang-Chi for control. Something more like this. Bishop is alright. I don't think I play enough cards for Bishop. Last rush was the Christmas variants. That was sweet. This rush is going to be the Steampunk. And you're going to have twice the odds of being able to get a variant or the rush prize. Christmas had good variants. This one, you don't like any of them, Mystical Being? Steampunk is, you know, pick your flavor. Some people love them, some people hate them. Alright. Daredevil. So if I Psylocke on 3, I get to Prof X. I'm gonna risk it. Not as hot on these variants either. Xmas was fantastic. Yeah, I hope that we do more of the seasonal variant rushes. You have 3 bishops and a good shocker and a good falcon. I do not have any falcon, so I'm very happy to be picking up the Steampunk Falcon. I already do have the bishop, which I like. Trying to think who else I get. The Cerebro. I would definitely use the Cerebro. I don't have a variant of Cerebro. I don't have a variant of Yellow Jacket. So I'm actually very open and happy about the specific cards we're getting. Alright, does Prof X catch them? This is the call. The call is it catches them. Turns out it catches them. Kang for Chavez, if drawn on 5 or 6, you still get to thin the deck. It is true that you still get to thin the deck and you get the extra info. Maybe we do need it. Kang would be fun. What's my favorite holiday, Simon Cleric? Ooh, favorite holiday. I mean, I'm very American. It's Christmas. I love Christmas. I was thinking about doing other things, like specifically within Christmas, my family likes to celebrate Epiphany, which is at the end of the Christmas season, which is like a little bit of a nuance because of time that we spent in Europe. In France, Epiphany was a very big deal, so we like doing our king's cake and whatnot. I enjoy that quite a bit. Baking the little porcelain figure into the cake, and then you have the kid go under the table, and as mom is cutting up the slices of cake, the kid says who gets what, and then if you have the porcelain figure in your piece, you get good luck for the rest of the year. It's all in good fun. Alright, Super Scroll, do you win me the game? Chat? Did Super Scroll just win us the game? No, why would I do this? I don't have any really good ongoings to be able to play with. If I go, can I fill? I'm so close to being able to fill with the Mojo, but not quite. So is Chavez actually the most? I flip first. Shang-Chi will not have a target. Chavez looks like the best that we got. Do I know how to speak French? Très petit. They do not speak very much. I learned it when I was younger. Actually, my parents said when I was like really little, I could speak French as good, if not better than English. That's like when I was first learning, but I lost it so quickly that now I'm all English. What was that deck? It was one twisted around by Triskelion. We have no idea. Okay. This is nice. We get to play our lizard for high tempo. Then we roll into Psylocke. Professor X locks the lane down, and then Spider-Man locks him up on 5. Yeah. Okay. I think you snap here, right? Because it's like do you seed the Sunspot a little bit early and then you Psylocke here? Or do you need Sunspot on mid to guarantee alongside the Prof X? We might need it. I mean, why risk it? You don't have to risk it because the Spider-Man Strange Academy is such a win. Such a dub. Eduardo, it's going great. Bonjour to you, Zizi. Ça va? Drop the Prof X, which I wanted to play anyway. They got the Wave. Should we be running Wave instead of... Galactus? Professor X versus Galactus. Sorry. That's cute. Now let's see if they get so mad they just rope us. Alright, they're out, they're out. Let's go! Okay, so we're spinning. We got cogs turning as to the other plays that we make. Chavez could be on the chopping block for Kang the Conqueror for just more sightline information. That obviously felt amazing. It felt amazing even if it wasn't Galactus, which was the best part about it. I felt like whatever they were running, we had the answers. Opponent is fuming. He's fuming. Is Galactus worth the 6K? Is he worth the 6K? TMS Killerot, happy Monday, Teddy and Team Teddy with the 500 SEC Super Chat. TMS, thank you for the generosity, my friend. Monday is so much better with you guys on stream. It's the best start to my week. I hope that you are having a fantastic opening to yours. Great to see you here. Generosity means a lot. It goes a very long way for us, man. Thank you. Please, the Atuma. We want the Atuma, Nick, that badly? Atuma. It's not Atuma. So if I go with the Atuma, I have to run armor as well, right? We cut debris. The debris in Polaris could also get cut for other pieces. And then we'd be bringing in armor Atuma. Yeah, debris Polaris for armor Atuma. We could go for it. I can see it. All right. Cosmo locking up Mojo World. It's a little annoying. I won't be able to yoink cards away. Maybe I hold Polaris just to see if he makes the mistake of playing a 1 or 2 cost card to Mojo World, eh? Let's try it. It can go like rock, Psylocke. We'll see. TMS still the GOAT. TMS still the GOAT. Today, just for fun, played Cable to Bar Sinister to get 4 cards out from the opponent. Ended up actually winning. Yes! The mill play style coming through. You love to see it. Okay, they did it. They made the cardinal sin, chat. But will I be able to win? I don't know. GMS with the 20 gifted memberships following up. He's got the press gangs in full force. He noticed a couple of you guys were not members. He was seeing the grayed out names. Likes being able to see everybody with that member flair. Thank you, TMS. Man. We'll see where this goes. But we need... I don't know. I don't think... Maybe we could just surrender Mojo World as well, right? Like, we're winning Subterranea. They played the shield. We could just say it was an overinvestment. The Polaris yoink is always fun, but then... I mean, come on. I can just go Chavez to a lane where I'm already winning. Or, I could play... Well, it would be in the other order. You would go Debris first, then the Polaris. You're still adding 8 points, but you're debuffing the Lizard by 3. It's just that you have a 1 in 3 chance of moving Sunspot to your detriment. I think with that reasoning that we should just do Chavez. If we do a Tuma, should we fit in 0? Got a few targets. No. Taskmaster Titania is just a bit taller. We were so close to being able to squeeze it in. We could fit in the 0. Would we drop Sunspot then? 0 gives you the 3/7. Yep. Do we know Sekaka? No, I don't. Love this style of deck. Also, the Pixel Prof X is the only decent pixel. Hey, the only decent pixel. Have you seen Hawk? I love my Pixel Hawk. Probably my favorite pixel is... Where are you? I'm proud of you, boy. This one. This is my favorite pixel. Easy. Easy. Okay. Debris, Polaris. You give us fun options, but maybe not the best. So are we saying armor and then a Tuma? Or are we valuing 0 higher? Pixel a Hellcow is so bad it wraps around to perfect. The integer overflows on how bad it is and then it's back to being good. Pixel Wolverine is great too. The Pixel Wolverine is pretty good. That's probably not my favorite though. I've got it. Tutu. Wolverine, the W... Well, now I'm obviously running this one. I think this one's better. But I do have the Pixel. Okay, so we got in King Atuma. He's a Pixel. We're gonna have to bear with it, guys. Black Bolt Pixel. Domino is a sick Pixel. The Luke Cage one is fine. The Pixel ones, they look a lot better when they're small on the screen, not big in hand. When you blow them up, they don't look as good. Okay. We'll try this and we'll see if we like 0 a little bit better. If we take the 0, you probably play 0 instead of the Sunspot, is my guess. Season Wolverine variant is sick. The animation of the rain is so cool. I love it when they actually lean into the animations. So many of the cards are just static. Like this Spider-Man is really cute, but you barely see the web moving, you know? It's like nothing's really happening. But then the Wolverine with the rain coming in looks great. It looks great. Wanted to play a deck with Wolverine just to use it? Exactly. I did too. I was trying to figure out a way that we could get Wolverine to carry us on a destruction trip. But he ends up playing second fiddle, I feel like, too often. We'll get our lizard in here. Every pixel is like the yellow Starbuzz. We all get them, but only the weirdos appreciate them. Alright, let's hit him with the Storm. Location lockdown is in full effect.
Aid my hand. Wind, aid my hand.
The overlapping voice lines, we didn't get the rain there. Sounded a little odd. Do I mean, you probably just Spider-Man into Prof X and you snap, right? This should be the win. I was thinking of a Tuma to flooding and then fight with like the Gamora plus something else on Daily Bugle, but Spider-Man into Professor X, he can't win both of these. And if you don't win both, then you lose overall. Mr. Fantastic, he's got reach, he's got range. That would have tied to the Atuma. So I'm actually really glad that we didn't go that lane. Sorry. Bummer, bub. With our luck, they'll give Blob some anime-worthy jiggle animation. I hope so. To see if we can make a deck of all Pixel. Doesn't matter how good it is, just for the memes. I'm very close to all Pixel destruction, but I don't have it yet. The Flubber Blob when? Please, Ben Brode, you know what the community needs. You know what the community needs. I mean, there's like the other digital card games. I don't know about Magic. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't. But in terms of like card animation, Legends of Runeterra and Gwent just have us so beat. Which feels a little weird. Is that the Got Milk Wolverine picture? No, it's like Mission X. Oh, the baby version deck. I need way more babies, TMS. I'm actually quite far behind on the babies. Alright, let's Lizard. Hope they make Blob a 5/10. Cannot be moved, so you can play him to beat the Arrow. I mean, just playing him as a counter to Arrow, I don't know about that being too interesting of a card design, but there's potential. Certainly potential. Alright, I will Armor and Sunspot. We can get the Atuma behind the Armor. We can get the Professor X to lock up Limbo, hopefully so that he doesn't have additional space to keep on cycling out of Lockjaw. And then Chavez, America, you're going to have to hold Plunder Castle all your own. I need more babies. Way behind on the babies. I'm starting to sound like my wife. I think just his stat line is very low. Hopefully they get him so that he's in an interesting place. Quinjet. There we go. We got the Atoma. They took away the final turn here. They're going to be able to move a She-Hulk. No, they move Reality Stone, and then they show Devil Dino. Okay. So if I Prof X here, I lose the lane, but I would prevent Lockjaw from being able to do any tricks. What if I just try and catch Devil Dino with the Gamora? I feel like that's better. He plays a 15-point card, I play a 12-point card. But it forces him to keep his hand size up. X-Men Babies comics where they're being hunted by Mojo and chaperoned by Kitty Pryde was a gem. You could do so many crazy things in the cartoons, man. They could do so many crazy things. I don't think we win it. We're close. But I don't think we have it. Yeah, we need to retreat. If we'd had Shang-Chi to be able to knock over the She-Hulk, different story.
Escaped.
Squirrel Girl Avatar has the crazy eyes. Yes. She's got them crazy eyes. Does need to keep the hand size up because of the left location. Right, he's got the Forge World to be able to keep on adding. So, I think that was a good retreat. As much as it pains me to drop. Okay. Lizard. Want to keep my Professor X options open. Mojo World or Necrosha are both very good options for Professor X. As long as we have a card advantage at Mojo World, we win it. And then Necrosha just discourages the smaller cards getting played there. Weird World. Sarah. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to play Sarah myself. Finally got Shuri, but now you're sure that she's going to be nerfed like leader? I don't know about like leader, but she is likely to be nerfed, yes. Her deck is going to be nerfed. I think she's still going to be good, though. I don't think they're going to completely take her out of the meta. Mojo. Mojo over here. So how do we think that he's going to play with the Void? Does he have the Viper? He did. He did have the Viper. Oof. Seen so many bad nerf suggestions that you hope Second Dinner doesn't listen to. There's a lot of crazy ones. Oh, I got the Valk though. How about that? I don't know, my friend. If I Prof X here into a Valk, Weird World Valk, we might be able to cinch it.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Let's go. Typhoid Mary. So is it better just to Gamora then? Valkyrie, I don't think she's coming up with the advantage at Weird World. Don't have the synergies for it. I like the idea here of Sentry, Sarah, Mojo, Valkyrie. He's probably got Luke Cage in there as well, so it's like Toxic Sarah with Valkyrie control instead of Shang-Chi. I have to make up 3 points, but I'm dropping 12. I think we have a chance. We'll take it. We'll take it. Profx variant is Ace. Thought it was Cerebro at first glance, though maybe you see the Cerebro everywhere anyway. It's true. You get... oh no. Margin of victory. We were so close. Yeah, you get Professor X, you get Cerebro, and you get a little Magneto on the side. So it's like, it's the craziest combo card you're ever gonna see. You get 3 heroes for the price of 5 energy. Never seen a Cerebro variant in the shop? Yep, I've never seen one either. So I'm very excited to get the steampunk version. Can't wait to get Sentry. Usually play cards that attack multiple lanes like Mr. Fantastic. They might end up working out well for you. Good fix for Shuri would be just to make her 5 energy. I think that kills her too much. I think 5 energy is too much. She needs to be Black Panther's little sister. Thematically, she's Black Panther's little sister. You can't just do away with all that thematic gold. After turn 4. On turn 4, I lock it in with Prof X. So, I play armor. No, you don't play here yourself. You're supposed to know it's gonna shuffle. I'm just playing here for an advantage so that I can win with Professor X and then an Avalier +5. You go back to doing your own thing, Xi Jinping. There's a Steampunk Cerebro. There will be tonight/tomorrow, TMS. Tonight/tomorrow, the variant rush begins. And there will be a Steampunk Cerebro for you to be able to get your hands on. Steampunk is an aesthetic that some people love it, some people hate it, so I don't know where you fall on it, but at least it's a variant. I think they should give her Crossbones Condition, but to the card that gets doubled. Crossbones Condition can only be played to the winning lane. The card that gets doubled can only be played to a winning lane? Oh. Okay, she doubles the next card played, but the next card played can be only played to a lane where you are already winning. Wow, that would actually be a very dramatic change. I'm kind of here for it, though. So I play Spider-Man here? Yes. Dang it, they played here too.
Spider-Man here.
Oh, Mr. Conqueror. Don't mind. Because I have Shang-Chi. And we already snapped, right? Yeah. You love the Steampunk TMS? Well, then you're going to be very excited for that rush. And you have double odds this rush as opposed to the holiday one to be able to pick up their new toys.
Spider-Man here. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Interesting, interesting. You are going to accept the doubling on the Spider-Man? Interesting. I was probably just going to move to the right and then play Gamora and try and outpace him. So far, this deck feels quite fun. Do we have more improvements? What are cards we feel like are underperforming? I just see Teddy disregard Cerebro decks often. That's why you did assume that he hated it. I don't hate it. I just haven't found... I was playing plenty of Cerebro. I did the entire Cerebro challenge on stream with you guys. Don't say that I hate it. Do we put Waterman to Atlantis as the ace? We could also develop the armor over here, I guess. It's the same guy. He knows our tricks. He knows we have the Professor X. Monster Island. Psylocke. Alright, where's Professor X gonna drop? The opponent knows it's coming. You did it, Teddy. Newest infinite player. Best part is that you can run move and gambit decks now. Brian Malaya, let's go. Congratulations, man. Glad to hear that you made it over the edge. It is a fantastic feeling. Okay, so we can also play a 5 cost. I don't know, like Professor here feels too dangerous. Professor mid? He could also just like... He's like Electro, Shuri, Wolverine. That means he's also Destruction. He's probably Galactus. If he's Galactus, then the Prof X should definitely be hitting Atlantis. The Spider-Man also fits with Galactus. He is Galactus, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Lock it in, lock it in. Maybe swap Atuma for the Goblin? Swap Atuma for a Goblin. The Hobgoblin? But Atuma feels so good to be able to say that, like, you know, where do we want to play now? I'd like to score the Gamora. We could. Yeah. Red the Galactus player again. This deck does very well against Galactus. Like, we have plenty of tools. So, we're going to be a nightmare for the Galactus guys. To be honest, the Red Skull being so prominent playing Cerebro right now isn't amazing. Yeah, the Red Skull... Because even Luke Cage cannot protect you from the Red Skull. Like, that... The Red Skull really just screws you over. Shuri decks will punish Cerebro pretty heavily. I do have a Cerebro deck that I want to play a little bit. We go Sunspot. Sunspot, Daredevil, Psylocke. Or Lizard. I think Daredevil's a little bit better. But we'll see. C3 can run Shang for those pesky Red Skulls. That is true. C3 with the Shang-Chi has a chance. Psylocke. Okay, he's gonna go to the cloning bats with Wave. And we got it with the Scorpion. Like, do I Prof X? I'm anticipating that the Wave is going to be drawing the attention of Kill. Or his attention is going to be drawn to Kill. Dr. Doom. Oh, I didn't flip first. He got me. Got us pretty good there. Can we recover? Can we recover? He's going to snap, and then what is he going to play? We can have the Sunspot be able to scale up. He can just play Doom again on 6, but not if I Spider-Man. I'm like, if I Spider-Man to the cloning vats, Sandman, I have to find a way to be able to squeak 3 energy onto Sunspot. That doesn't give me... I don't think I have enough. All right, we'll bounce. You have like a 40% win rate against Shuri Red Skull with Cerebro? That's actually crazy good, Jonathan. Basically just need to control where Red Skull will be played and drop the Cerebro Mystique on the Red Skull location and nothing else. That's true as well because you can pick up the buffs and you just like abandon the Red Skull and then you out pressure them elsewhere. Doom OP, especially when you have initiative. If we'd gotten the Professor X to be able to flip first, I would have prevented the Doombot from entering the lane. Would have been awesome. Drop the Sunspot. Storm and Goose in Cerebro lock up the lanes enough to beat the Shuri decks most of the times if played right. Yeah, if you can predict where they need to play the big card, you can control them pretty heavily. Daredevil. Mysterio, so it's a Sarah control. Sure, he needs to do the She-Hulk Taskmaster to have a chance around the Goose, exactly. Okay. Plunder Castle, we do have Chavez. Do I want to Psylocke? Psylocke in case of a top deck? I don't know if that's worth it. Well, 6 cards in deck, 2 of them are 5s. It could be worth it. 33% chance that we get to play it. Or I just max now. Maybe I just max now. Here we go. Crossbones fits in Doom Sandman? Really? Like, why would you play Crossbones? I feel like Crossbones, whenever you're playing Crossbones, you can just ask, like, why not play another one of the high tempo forecasts? You know, why not play Jess Jones? 50% chance to draw the 5-drop because of Chavez. You're right. It was better odds, but then we didn't draw it. We drew the Spider-Man instead. If I mean, we have to start playing the Vibranium Mines. I don't want a Spider-Man yet. I think I just Lizard and then Psylocke on mid. I could also Lizard mid if I'm going to be Spider-Manning. And then I don't have, like, the Psylocke is not doing a lot. I can put the power on the Sunspot instead. That is better. Okay, this is better. This is better for sure. Jess Jones means that he can't play on top of her location, so it's not the best effect. I mean, it's true. You can't follow up with playing on her location, but... if you're playing, like, Sandman Doom, you can get help to her with the Doom later on anyway. I don't know. Okay. Wow, it's actually Patriot. Patriot with a Viper? What is happening? Gamora will be able to score. What gives us the win, and how much has Patriot thrown us for a loop? Look at Spider-Man.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
They go with a Patriot, +2 on the Mysterios. And then, where did they play the real Mysterio? I don't think they have a 6 cost. That's the thing. I think there's Sarah with no 6 costs. So I don't think they're going to be able to play to Plunder Castle themselves. If he has Ultron, he's got us. If he has Ultron, he for sure got us. If we think that he's full Patriot. The Green Goblin is a little bit weird for... I don't expect Green Goblin to be in the deck at all, either side. Magneto? Huh. Magneto. I don't know what their deck was. They won with it. I have no idea what their deck was supposed to be. Cheeky play. think he's just booster farming with all the greens. I mean, there's still through lines of synergy, but I don't know where it all connected. You couldn't have peeked, you know, after I had Professor X. It would have been great if I could have gotten hit with the peek with Professor X in hand, not about to be drawn. Okay, so Gamora is really weak. Armor is worse. And then Psylocke is a little bit better, but it looks like I'm just going to play her solo on 3 to still be able to prof on 4. And to Spider-Man on 5. Okay. So I get Tinkerer's Workshop. Well, that means that I get to combo in armor at the same time. Yes. So we can like Psylocke, armor. Hello plays nothing, even with the boost from Tinkerer's Workshop? Okay. This is a call. Wasn't really paying attention. Dumped black beans into your refried beans. It's really good. It's really good. I don't know how I feel about dumping the black beans into the refried beans. But for Lent, the wife and I have been experimenting with some bean dishes for the meatless Fridays. And they've been quite good. I have to say they've been quite good. I feel like we lose this, like the Morbius and Dracula. So we lost Atlantis because of the Dracula hit. And then, yeah. If you drop the Professor X and you immediately lose the lane, you don't have a shot. Master Mold is mine, all mine. Master Mold does seem very fun. I can't wait to be able to get it myself, but probably gonna have to wait a little bit. Trying to grind up the tokens to be able to keep up with the other cards that they're releasing. Rematch. Can we handle discard? And now he knows my tricks, which makes it even worse for us. We gotta have the surprise factor. Sunspot. If I had a chance at beating them if we had Maximus. Yes. Kind of. They'd have to have a really dud. What would the Dracula pull be? Because they already played Morbius. Morbius is like the worst pull for Dracula at 0. Otherwise, I think that deck only runs 3s and above. So I don't think we're really getting it to come through. Well, Psylocke and Prey. Which cards are we saving for from the new ones this month, Kitty? Yes, Booter. We're going to be going for Negasonic when she releases tonight/tomorrow, and then Kitty Pride as soon as she comes along as well. Energy payoff didn't pan out. Solo lane Atuma. Combo lane Atuma. The efficiency might be good enough. And then we can like Spider-Man down mid. Thick Naindon, thank you for the subscription, man. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't super interested in grabbing the tie. Do we profit? I mean, it's just better to Spider-Man. You can do the Mexican pizza dough from the store with the refried beans instead of the marinara sauce, and then the Mexican cheese blend on top with the peppers, whatever else toppings to bake. That actually sounds incredible, Dio. That sounds incredible. The wife loves making homemade pizzas. And then doing the Mexican blend would be delicious. Woof. Nothing very good. Like Lizard wins on right, and then what? You pass 4 energy on Sunspot? But then we lose to Dracula doing whatever Dracula wants to do. I feel like discard has our number right now. Yep. Meatless Fridays is what we're doing right now. Yoke finally hit Infinite, been spamming the Beast Bounds just to get a better feel for the deck, and you climbed at the exact same time. I love to hear it. It's one of my favorite decks, and it's getting even better with the advent of Kitty Pryde and Hitmonkey. So, You could be looking at infinite clean 2 seasons in a row here. Glad that you made it, man. That stature deck that I used against you on Saturday was inspired by the Moonzu deck. Recommend it. It does seem very fun. I've been wanting to mess around with it. I saw a couple other content creators running the Shuri stature. It seems like what people have kind of consolidated on as being the best one. Really wish they just reduce the token value of cards or have some cards go directly to S3, S4. We'll see where they end up placing things. I think I want a Sunspot before I full pass. And then I might as well Daredevil as well, right? If I'm playing cards, I'll play cards. DMS, you have a Uni pizza oven. Best thing ever? Nice. Dedicated. Oh, Orca. This might be the only way that Orca is ever going to be played in one of my games. I can't believe it. 14 power Sea Beast. Sea Beast. You snap on the Orca. You snap on the Orca. Let's go. You want Jeff now? You would pay 8,000 for Jeff? Jeff seems very fun. Oh, man. Jeff the Land Shark. Do a Southern style chicken on it as well, but for the meatless, you could just drop the chicken. Exactly. Yeah, it sounds solid. Okay, we get the sight lines as to what the opponent is going to try to do. We can match with the Gamora, and then we can knock over the She-Hulk with the Shang-Chi. Then Orca's going to hold down the left. They updated that just recently, Ricardo, is that the data mine, the first data mine for Jeff did not have the movement ability, but now they're saying that you can move him once, just like Nightcrawler. So he's Nightcrawler plus he goes anywhere, which actually seems very good. Like, that change is enormous. It's way, way better. Jeff will dominate. Nothing can stop you. It's true. Nothing's going to stop Jeff. He's going to get his points to the board. All right. Death. Oh. They had death? They had death all along, and then they're going to kill Monger? All right. Goodbye, Sunspot. I flip first, so the Shang-Chi will not be able to catch their death. I could Gamora, so they're going to be up by 8. Whoa. They're going to be at 18. Yeah, if I catch it with the Gamora, I still win, though. Yeah, they put Hooglandia in the game. It's pretty impressive, isn't it? Alright, we're up by 1. Exactly where we like to be. Shang-Chi, Psylocke for good luck. Good luck, Psylocke. Can we please get a Jeff Hoogland variant of Jeff the Land Shark? No. Doomwave, why? Well, Orca won his lane. It's better than I can say about anything else we did. Orca was the only winner. Yep, Orca wins. Orca wins. Psylocke is anti-tempo, but she lets me play Professor X on 4, which is huge. Getting the lockdown on 4 feels like what the deck was going for. If your board is clogged with rocks like Collapsed Mine, can Jeff still be played there? No. He does have his only limiting factor is board space. Jeff does care about board space. So I'm not sure about Space Throne, but I think he won't be able to be like a second card at Space Throne either. He has... The data mine that I've seen of Jeff is that he does have a condition of board space being a requirement to be open. Is this not necessarily a bot? But you want to play a Tuma on 4? You want a Prof on 5? The Tuma plus, you can see their play on 5 first. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, that's a good line, but I like having other options as well. You're going to snap. I will... What if we just... use Spider-Man Professor to Nidavellir for the win?
Friendly
Okay.
neighborhood Spider-Man here.
They go all in on Asgard. With a Black Widow. Don't mind if I do. And then a Master Mold. Nice, nice. Got the Master Mold on us. Okay, well, we can Widow's Bite and Professor X to lock down Nidavellir for a win. And then we have Lizard, Sentinel, Sentinel all going down Big House. Drop the Psylocke and the Atuma, Mr. Fantastic into the Crossbones, into the Professor X. That's another line too. But yeah, I feel like Rescue would be better if you're going to be going into that. Oh, he went all in. And he's picking him up? Hang on. You're even picking up... Oh yeah, you pick up your demon to be able to get more power on the bishop, right? Makes sense. Can I get Shang-Chi, please? If I could get Shang-Chi to kill, would their bishop be big enough to be killed? He's going to go +4 here to 7. If the opponent flips first on the final turn, which he will, I am quite sure that I would be able to kill the bishop with a Shang-Chi. But that is a 1 in 6 top deck. Chavez. I think we lose out. You want Jeff to be able to eat the cards to open up space? It always comes down to the Chavez. Up to 18. I mean, they just beat us. We know they have the cards to be able to buff the bishop by enough to be able to top us. Unfortunately. And we also know that they have the cards to be able to beat this, right? They played fast. They played a demon. The demon would take them up to 9. What else would they have? I mean, I'm just sitting at 11 here. And if they fill it, I'm sitting at less. I think I retreat. Close, close.
Escaped.
Alright, one more go, one more go. I think we mix things up. I have a couple other decks that I want to run. Project Pegasus. Top deck the Professor. Oh, let's go. Where are they not going to play? I think you don't play on far right, and I'll snap to it. Oh, let's go. Watch, 2 Professor X's, both on right now. Come on, come on. Heart of the cards, heart of the cards. Sarah? No, no, no. Can we beat a Sarah setup for the entire game? I think so. Not through armor, though. I want to be able to kill things. If I Psylocke, I'll get the jump to 4. I don't know if that matters, but at least it plays something. Chavez is always there when you forget that she's in the deck. And then you want something else. Exactly. Ooh, Chavez, a Sarah plus Elysium. It's nuts. Sunspot should just be able to scale our cares away. And then we can combo Max Shang-Chi on the last turn. It's gonna be Bar with no name. If it was Bar with no name, we would die. If you go over infinite, do you still drop to 70? Like if you hit 110, do you drop to 70 or 80? You drop to 70. I think I do kind of want to see what they're brewing. Let's see what they're cooking. Mr. Negative? Okay, so it's not just Sarah. It's negative Sarah Zabu, and he's got it all on the board. I don't think he runs anything that's going to be tall enough for the Shang-Chi to hit, so we should armor up the Sunspot at this point. Wakandan Embassy gave you the +2. Okay, yes. And then Mystique is going to give the doubling. So I will armor. And that's the best we got. And then we can... Max and Atuma are the same because the extra energy just goes to the sunspot. Oh yeah, all their cards are free. Every energy cheat in the world, their cards are just, they're all free.
Iron Man.
22 power. I get to add 13 to my side. That takes me up to 31. Do they have more than a 5-point card to put in this lane? I feel like they probably do. More than a 4-point card because they have Blue Marvel. They just need a 4-point card to be able to hit it. 3 cards in hand, 3 in deck. Yeah, I feel like they probably get us here. Oh, man.
Escaped.
It's not a Tuma. It's not a Tuma. Alright. What else were we cooking up? We had... So we played the Surfer Fetch. We built the Professor X. We have a negative Patriot deck that I want to run by you guys. And then we also have Cerebro 3s that I was messing around with that I want to play a little bit of. Let's play some Cerebro. See if we hit a lull in the Thanos and the Shuri that all jack with you to be able to play some Cerebro. Agatha. Oh, we had the Agatha. You're right. We have the good cards Agatha. Yep, TMS. We're going to try the Cerebro 3s. You go Hawkeye. Negative Patriot sounds like fun. Stay tuned. Don't change that channel.
Always lucky.
And I will show you guys all the twists and turns of these different decks. How good are they? I don't know how good they, but they're very fun. This one is pretty competitive. So we're gonna have Magic fix Neg Zone for us, and the Cerebro and the Mystique. Gosh. But this Stark Tower will throw us off. We could reset things with the Valkyrie later. We could also just like not care about Neg Zone. We can move cards over to New York. Okay, give me the Cerebro. We'll go Cerebro, Mystique, then Magic. Tried the C3s and couldn't get it to work. Lost like 3 to 4 levels and then you dropped it, Speed Force. Yeah. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. We have the Rhino. So now we could fix 2 of the locations instead of getting Mystique to copy the Cerebro. It's a tough decision. I'm actually going to call Rhino here into Magic on Neg Zone. They go Moon Girl. It's Moon Girl Zoo. Exactly. And there's Valkyrie. Perfect. That'll be able to level their She-Hulk. And they don't care about filling the location because they can redistribute with New York. We ask for a little bit more time. We got a lot of good control pieces that we could top deck. You want to see the Negative Patriot too? I think you have that deck already, but you haven't tried it. Negative Patriot is coming out of the... it was really hot when Surfer was big. People were just running all the answers all together. What do we want to hit him with? I mean, honestly, we could zero out the Mystique and then be able to send Valk in there next turn. I think this is the better play. Zero's just in the list as a last turn play that adds whatever points. Just because he's a one cost 3 power card, I wanted to run the Zero. And if he zeroes out Sentinel or Rhino, I don't care. But yeah, just a way to be able to get that in there. Okay. I flip first. So we can say that I absolutely dominate New York. And then try hard on left. Or I could say that I am already winning all across the board. And I Valk down mid. And I play Sentinel on right. You'd also run Calling Wing in the Swarm. You can't run Calling Wing. Calling Wing is a 4. Opponent missed with all their Guardian. Yeah, they missed with every single Guardian. It's like Golden Jacket is trying. So the Valk will be able to set these guys all to 3. Well, meanwhile, we get the +4. So if they add one more to Limbo, they would beat us. But if they don't add anything, I would be able to beat them. Let's run it like this. Story of your life with the Guardians. Alright, they didn't play. But they do play right and left. What did you have? There's the She-Hulk. And that's our Scarlet Witch. Let's go! Bast 2. If you Bast, then Colleen is a 3. That brother in Christ, Colleen Wing is a 2-4. I can show you. There is like a world of discard synergy. Or what do you filter by? 3? Yeah. No. It's not by cause. I want it by power, but it won't do that. Anyway. There's a bunch of 3 power cards. But the Calling Wing is a 2-4. But if you bring in like a Swarm, at the 2-3 you can run Blade, and then you can also run Moon Knight, right? Moon Knight gives you a nice little discard hit. We're gonna do a battle with the viewers. Yes, we will. We're definitely gonna do some friendly matches at the end of this. Blade's a 1-drop. I don't know. I didn't want to have a discard effect. I felt like who would I trade Blade for? There's a lot of different ways that you can build the Cerebro deck. There's plenty of ways that you can make it happen. But I felt like the 0 was a little bit safer than the Blade. Salmon, glad you're having a great Monday. Glad you're hanging out with us. Okay, so if I witch... I mean, I feel like I want the tempo play. Maybe we don't magic here. Ghost Rider to bring back whatever you discard. Ricardo, I've thought about it. Alright, Cerebro, obviously, to Onslaught Citadel. Incredible for us. Typhoid Mary, you didn't want to play the Typhoid? Ooh, no. We'll snap on that. Absolutely snap on that. Oh gosh. Yeah.
Victory.
After that, we were just gonna like Spider-Man plus Hawkeye, and then we had the Valk as well to tame them. That felt really good. Easy in. Easy win. Brood, maybe? Brood is a 2 power. Cerebro, I'm looking at Cerebro 3 power, not 3 cost. But Brood is fun. I've seen Cerebro 2s that runs Surfer. That was very interesting because the Surfer buff on Cerebro and Mystique takes them up to where they receive their own buffs. I had to give my opponent props on that one. Do we just Witch Sinister? Or does Cerebro over on Sinister guarantee the win? I feel like that might just be like the guaranteed win. No Quake on C3, you sleep. But Quake just moved locations. I want to change them from detrimental ones, Fabian. What do? You run Quake instead of the Sentinel? I think I play Sentinel here. Yeah. I might need a magic to be able to make sure that we find Cerebro. And this is the rematch, it looks like. It looks like the exact rematch. There he is. Perfect, perfect. So now I don't have to magic instead. And it's only turn 4 with 5 energy. I'll slam Rhino Sentinel. Yeah. Or do you go like Scarlet Witch and then Rhino so that the location can't hurt you? Eh, you just Sentinel. Here we go. Brood plus the Captain America, so the Brood becomes 3. Ooh. That is some great tech, Jonathan. That'd be fun. The thing about C2 is that it fills the board easy with the Brood and the Mr. Sinister. But with C3, it's harder to fill the board. Exactly. We're in a fight for our lives to be able to get enough cards to the board to take the dubs. Alright, so now I'm stuck with the Blind Witch, right? You have to like Scarlet Witch blind here. Well, we could Sentinel, and then we could Cerebro, and then we could Mystique, and then we could play the other Sentinel. Okay, so I think we got it. I think we got it, he says, as you already played Enchantress, my friend. What are you doing? Peak Enchantress, peak Enchantress. Something of a Cerebro main. That's why the Cerebro 2.5 is the best. Nova. Hazmat. Ah. The Hazmat sucks. Zoop. Bippity bip bip bip. Okay. Do we still get to surprise him? I think I do. I'm winning on right. I'm winning on right regardless of if he plays the Killmonger here. The question is, does Shang-Chi win? Shang-Chi knocks over their Typhoid Mary? That's going to be a very nasty surprise for them. And then I can still, like, Sentinel for margin of victory. Or actually, this is where I Mystique, right? So that I still buff. No, I don't have the energy then. Okay, yeah. So I have to Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi Sentinel. For an 11-point Shang-Chi. That is also going to knock over their Typhoid Mary. I mean, it's a big swing, and they only have one space to be able to swing things back. I think this is actually the surprise play that wins the game. Absorbing Man incoming. If Absorbing Man is incoming, I still win on this Sentinel and this Shang-Chi. Let's see it. Oh, the Mega Absorbing Man. The X4 Absorbing Man. I think that is too far, right? Or is it? Listen, that helped me. You just killed my neg 7 for your neg 2. And then you buffed your boys. And then I kill your Typhoid Mary. I'm down by 2. Down by 2. At both locations. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Close. Yeah, he had the Absorbing Man there. Ah, it hurts, it hurts. Yeah, very cool game. For the consolation, it was a cool game. Kind of glad that we got the flip. Anything other than the Absorbing Man play there, I think we beat him for what that deck normally runs. Holla.
Always lucky.
Domino. We just start filling the vault. Yeah. Drop it in. Cable pulls from the Hala. Do I fight around Hala? I could flip it with Scarlet Witch later if I was getting worried. Maybe. So it's like, Sentinel Hawkeye? No. Internet blip? Performance window, stream quality is up. Okay, looks like the stream's still fine. Just my chat that's going crazy. Let's see. Just at 75, highest rank you've ever been. Love those extra cubes. Yes, it is very nice. They're giving us the extra boost. Streaming is much faster. Or the climb is much faster. What if I want Scarlet Witch to open up the vaults? I have to hit the Hawkeye, and the Spider-Man is not that good. We could just keep on Scarlet Witching the middle, I guess. So your cable, you pulled something from me. Isn't Domino bad here? You have a lot of low drops, and you're less likely to draw the Cerebro and the Mystique. Well, the idea on the Domino is to make sure that you can have a high-tempo early play with the... Did I get the Gamma Lab? But it won't activate. Yeah, okay, it's too late to be able to activate. The combo with the Domino, it's the Hawkeye Domino combo to make sure that you have something. But I don't know. We could test around not playing with her. You get deep into the stats of what's better or not. Spider-Man. I really want to Spider-Man, but I'm not sure. You have another Scarlet Witch? How? Chat? How did he get 2? Cable, put the bottom card of your opponent's deck into your hand. Chat, he got mine? This one is mine? How did he get mine? Was it Daily Bugle? Morph, okay, I missed that it was a morph. Gotcha, thank you. That's what I needed. I will Spider-Man, but then the question is, do I zero? Because if I zero, I have to spend like a rock. I can rock and then the Valk, I guess.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
I was like, if it's Daily Bugle, what did I get from him? I didn't get anything from him. I was freaking out. I get the Vibranium. Vibranium feels pretty nice. I mean, we're ahead here. I flip first. Me flipping first is not the best. I can take it to a tie at Gamma Lab if I Valk here, so I can like Vibranium Valk, win, tie, go ahead. It's something. I'm buffing 2 of his cards and I'm nerfing this one, so it takes us to like, it's not even, it's 1 point difference. It's one of the weakest Valkyries I've ever seen. But here it goes. When did they change the +5 boost on each rank tier? They did that this season. They did that as the most recent patch that they dropped. How's this deck working for us? Good win ratio? Tidbit. So far, the sample size is too small to say. The deck has a lot of really fun pieces going for it. The problem is that Shuri with the Red Skull and then Thanos with the Soul Stone are both pretty frustrating to play Cerebro against. So like the 2 best decks in the meta have things that mess with you, and we're able to run the Shang-Chi to be able to kill a Red Skull, so we have mitigating factors. The Cerebro mains in chat say that it works pretty well for them, but it could be tough still. Straight into the weird world, incredible. I got a Cosmo, that's a 3. That is a 3. I'll Hawkeye and hope that I draw 2. I guess. I'm holding Cerebro and Mystique, and this is when we get Weird World. When Cerebro and Mystique are in the opening hand. I got the Red Skull. Alright. Cerebro 15s. Maybe we'll just draw their entire Shuri deck and it'll be great. Red Skull, Valk, and Leech are probably the top 3 counters to the Cerebro. Wave Sandman are also frustrating. There's a number of things that'll mess you up. Okay, so we just set Cosmo. Should to be able to protect Red Skull. He goes straight to the Polaris, moves the Hawkeye, wins the Space Throne. Leech is probably the worst. It forces you to play the Cerebro early, which you don't want to do. There's so many things that get to us. I know. Okay. Well, I'm playing the Cerebro. He's going to buff the Red Skull. And then the Red Skull being buffed will buff the Taskmaster as well. And I guess I just hold Titania. This is kind of fun. There's our Domino. He got hour zero. Right. He got hour 0. Will Red Skull. Feels bad for the opponent. They get my deck without the Cerebro. Yeah, but I don't feel bad for them because they're Shuri anyway. Zeroed out their own magic onto a Cerebro lane. And they had the Polaris to be able to win Space Throne immediately, so there's that going in their favor. Do we win though? I feel like we might win. They flip first. They cannot control us. I think we got it. Cerebro 15s! The challenge is complete. We actually pulled off the heist. We heisted their deck out of Weird World and then we made it better with the Cerebro. And we gave them junk. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. The opponent is so frustrated. He's like, how could this have happened? He was probably holding Shuri, and he's got no good targets for Shuri. Yes!
Victory.
Oh, man. You'll love to see it. Ooh, the leaked nerf lists? Alright. Let's talk leaks. Oh, okay, so this is like just a very abbreviated set. Come on, click and drag, Chrome. I know you can do it. Okay, so this is from a Chinese Discord leak saying that the Thanos Lockjaw getting nerfed, Galactus Null combo getting nerfed, Morbius? They're gonna hurt Mr. Morbius? No! I would hate that. Quinjet, as long as it's just the interaction with the Thanos stones getting nerfed would be fine. She-Hulk going down in power, that makes sense to me. I'm assuming it'll just be by 1, maybe 2 points, depending on how much of an outlier they feel she is. Arrow nerfed to the point she is no longer game-changing. So they're just going to put... it doesn't mean anything to me. They're going to want to kill... This could be like magic treatment if they're saying to the point where she's no longer game-changing means like you wouldn't be able to play her as the final turn. I hope that's not the case. Shuri, no change. The prediction is Shuri, no change. That's all. What? So, if this is true, then the devs would be saying that Shuri deck in its totality is too strong because of She-Hulk and Arrow, not because of Shuri herself, which I don't think is true. But it will hurt Shuri, the deck overall, but they'll just find other cards to be able to run. And then we don't know what the Thanos, Lockjaw, or Galactus nerfs are going to be, or how big they're going to be. I don't know. She-Hulk's still not 7 energy. Why? Who knows? Who knows? Seriously, hope she gets the magic treatment. I don't know if I want her to get the magic treatment. She's a fun control card. If she gets the magic treatment, I hope she goes down to like a 4 cost. Make her much more affordable if you can't play her on the final turn. Main play of Shuri is Red Skull Taskmaster though. Exactly. It's the they'd be nerfing the backup plans if they're hitting just She-Hulk and Arrow. So I don't know. I don't know where their heads are at. Let's Domino, I guess. Hold the Scarlet Witch or Rhino for either Jotunheim. We lose the Valk, which is a big deal. Valk is important to us. It is unconfirmed, so take it as a grain of salt, but the Korean community gave us some good leaks. Yeah, so they've given us good leaks before, but we're not sure if this is going to be for real. Okay. I will Rhino Isle of Silence to give me more options, or Isle Jotunheim. I guess I Isle Jotunheim. Isle of Silence is fine. Magic treatment means that she wouldn't be playable on turn 6. Magic used to be playable on turn 6, And so then you would play Sarah, and then you would play Magic. Every single deck would do this. And it was too much. So they took that away. We Cerebro. Then we Mystique on 5. And then on 6, we have Witch, 0 plus whatever we draw. That feels really good. Morbius doesn't seem consistently powerful for a nerf. I wouldn't have said that Morbius or discard in general was worthy of a nerf. They need him. They need Morbius to be able to pop off. Okay, here I think Spider-Man might actually be a little bit better. This is the second time I've not paired up the Mystique with the Cerebro, and it surprises me. But here we are. Spider-Man plus 0 down mid. I think this is a bot also, so I think we're just playing a bot here. I hope that the Morbius nerf is not real. I hope that the Morbius nerf does not happen. But who knows? Also, they were all nerfs. That list did not mention any buffs. And normally they pair in a couple buffs. Yeah, still no news on the Discord. Alright. You snapped? You realize this Professor X is not locking the lane down, my guy, right? Like, I gotcha. Jade? What is he doing? It's a bot. It is a bot, right? This is bot behavior. No more Morbin time. Oh, the Kang. Not a bot? Just trying to mess with us with the Kang? Is there anything he actually has that could mess with us? Who do I think could be buffed? Quake, Crystal. I think Collector could get buffed. He's getting passed over in the Dino archetype. It'd be kind of fun to see Collector punch up just a little bit. I could see Sentry getting buffed. He's a high series card that has not really found a home. I could see Atuma probably wouldn't get buffed, but M'Baku is not really finding a home either. And Orca could be good to get buffed, be a little bit taller of a player. So he says he has a plan. He might just be saying that to bluff his way home. I don't know, I feel like this has to win. What's the play? What's the word, bird? Okay. Are they giving bots...
Victory.
Are they giving bots Kang now? Or did he think that he was going to mind game me? Also, I love that it says 2, max 4, and then you hover over it and it becomes an 8. Kang has twisted the timeline so much, it has every single iteration of how many cubes it could be worth. Punisher needs a buff. Punisher's a good call out. Getting him buffed would be great. He's never been good. Anybody else? Those are cards that just immediately come to mind. Yeah, if Collector could have the memory that Morbius does, that would be awesome. Oh, I could have zeroed because I'll just hit Domino. I forgot. Angel. Angel needs help. I saw, who was it? Cozy? Somebody was calling out that they'd like to see Angel get buffed. But I agree. I just like that Kang takes away cubes. You feel like cubes should be a commitment. But it's his, I don't know, it's his thematic thing. That's what he does. This is really bad. The Dream Dimension hitting Magic, making her unplayable is tough. Tough luck. So now, I do what? What do I do? Play Hawkeye? And only Hawkeye? I play Spider-Man for no reason. I can fix the Goblin with the Valkyrie, which is a big deal, but how am I winning anywhere else in the game? I don't know. She-Devil deserves a buff? I don't know, I feel like She-Devil's doing okay. Punisher 2-1 that gets +1 for every card opposite is sick. He could get so many different things, but yeah, there's a lot of different pieces that he would like to see. Alright, Hawkeye plus Witch is okay, but also I could just Hawkeye and then I can zero here, which could zero the... Nope, I wouldn't be able to zero the Witch. I need a Witch now if I want the extra points, and I do. No, we don't need... Not the leader, not the leader. If they snap, we retreat for sure. But now I flip first? Now I flip first, so my Valkyrie is not able to do anything. But I can Cerebro. Can't get 3 cards. But I'm already winning more egg. It's too tight. It's too tight. It feels like it doesn't fit. Don't think that I get enough juice here to be able to clutch it out. When will the update hit it, Jeremy? We don't know. Sometime this week. Made sense for Angel or Umbako to jump from hand as well. They're not that powerful. Yeah, I would like to see them be able to jump from hand as well. It's only saving you 1 energy, right? They're an energy cheat of 2 power, 1 energy. It doesn't feel like it's too pivotal for them to be able to thin out from the hand. Lee Lawson made Infinite for the first time. Congratulations, mate. Great to hear it. What do you think about Enchantress becoming an ongoing? Cancels ongoing abilities at this location. That would be beautiful, Urko. We could finally have gameplay around the Cosmo. It's about time. Yellow Jacket, Adam Warlock. So this is a Galactus variant, right? Pretty sure this is a Galactus variant. But I think that I'm supposed to play Cerebro to X-Mansion because I can Valk there to be able to fix whatever card flips if it's too big. But now he's going to just keep on getting card draw. Oh! Goblin sails across. Oh my, yeah, and they get the hood. So, -3 to 0. I like those odds. Now, do you Spider-Man? When do you Spider-Man? Do you Spider-Man on 5? You probably Spider-Man on 5 instead. Like we can Witch over here. Or heck, it's Carnage first and then Witch just for the 2 points. Feels good. He plays on left with his Carnage, naturally. Cleans things up. And then you Spider-Man. You play the Rock because Valkyrie will be able to pick the Rock up. You snap on him. Spidey feels good. Spidey feels really good. They need to add an on-reveal that removes ongoing. Well, yes, if you're saying if the Enchantress got moved to ongoing that removes ongoing, then they would have to add an ongoing that removes ongoing.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Shang-Chi should be a 6-1. I think you're talking about Lady Deathstrike.
Neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Tight. Very close game here. They flip first. All right. Valkyrie, work your magic. We're going to have to win on margin of victory. They're not going to Killmonger because then they lose their own demon. I think we got it. They're gonna fight for it though. Shang-Chi, rock? Rock? Is it another rock behind Dark Dimension? Was it a bluff? He got his own rocks buffed, which is hilarious. It was a rock. He had all those extra cards from Adam Warlock. They were all rocks. Ouch, ouch. 1 card in hand, 7 cards left in deck. That's so tough. The Rock Valk is just a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna refill my water. Then we have negative Patriot. We have negative Patriot and we have Agatha. And we have a viewer match. We got more coming. We got more coming. Classic win. Agatha makes her dramatic appearance. Did she always have that animation, guys? I don't remember her always having the animation. I do like her being a little bit cheaper. Good cards control when you have no control until turn 5.
Right on time.
Yeah, but Sandman. Sandman, Arrow, Shang-Chi. Spider-Man? What do you mean? No control until turn 5. Andrew misses the chair already. He'll be back. Don't worry. He'll be back. Random idea guides are a Rhino buff. He destroys the location. Next time he jumps to the location to the right, destroys that. And the next turn too. It would make him fun and thematic. Keeps on changing locations. That'd be interesting. Give Rhino just a little bit more action. Hello, Agatha. Plays herself through Project Pegasus. Unfortunately, we have no other plays to make. But we got it down. Now, what do I want to do? Get a little bit of scouting information. And then I can Doctor Doom. Alright, we're back in control. Sandman is the king here, right? We take their best card. They have the Iron Man, so we know it's not an inverted Iron Man. Just unlocked Agatha. Seems like an interesting deck. Oh, lost so much power. And you lost your... You were gonna just immediately sacrifice your Iron Man like that? My man. My guy's playing Psycho over here. I think I got a Sandman now, though. Sandman holds back Mr. Negative a lot. Rhino should also destroy all the rocks. Oh, the things that we wish we could have for thematic reasons. I mean, Doctor Doom is very good, but so is the Spider Dude. What happened there? Oh, he didn't want to have it. Okay. I'm not sure what we would have done. Doctor Doom and then like Iron Man later would have been great, but Spider-Man also. Anyway. Me and Sui no Scratchy will what? Will what?
Animated.
Gotta get my Agatha up to gold. Started upgrading this variant. turning Rhino into Galactus, but instead of destroying the locations, they're just ruining the locations. And it would just be one turn at a time. Have Jubilee in your Agatha deck just to try and get out more cards if she misses. Okay, okay. I can see it. Nexus. Unfortunately, we don't get to control where Agatha is going to drop herself, and she is our biggest, best card.
What are the odds?
Domino. Nope, you're going to go multiple man instead. Okay, that's tough. The hub giving us a cheap card throws off what we want to do. You got a movement card and I got a movement card. Okay, now we're playing good. We play them together. That it fixed itself. Supposedly Red Skull gets a power nerf and the negative effect drops to +1. Interesting. So he's not as impactful to zero out. I was actually very happy with we're playing a Ghost Rider instead of Lady Sif. That's what happens when you don't hit Wave or Lady Sif on 3, right? You do stuff like this. If they snap, we retreat. And that would have moved the Ghost Rider. Okay, now you're gonna Lady Sif. Could she be redeemed if she just chooses to play herself to the Nexus next turn? No. Lady Sif will kill her. Or Dr. Doom, though. Yeah, I think we're out. We're definitely out.
Escaped.
That one did not come together. And we try again. We're not going to play this deck too long, but I saw this one cropping up as like another Sandman option, and I really like the look of it. Loves playing Red Skull to buff and Shang-Chi the enemy lane sometimes, so it's a shame that his ongoing gets nerfed. Yes, I was quite happy with where Red Skull was at. I had also played the Shang-Chi trick off of the Red Skull. The Enchantress to be able to knock that off. Domino gonna get punished here. But, what can you do? Having to have the high tempo to be able to use Shuri is interesting, Jonathan, but I don't think they would want to... Next card you play can only be played at locations you are winning, double its power. I would say if the next card you played is played to a location you are winning, then double its power, because you don't want Shuri to soft lock you on turn 4. Like, what if you play her on turn 4 and you're losing all locations? You don't want to be locked out of playing cards. You just want to pair the doubling to being on a winning lane, an existing winning lane. And of course she plays herself the Jotunheim. You Agatha. The site that leaked was about 80% correct on the last patch. Alright, that is ominous. We'll see, we'll see. I'm very excited for when it drops, and we'll be covering all the details as soon as I know them. So Arrow is broken by Lockjaw. Arrow is busted by the Lockjaw interaction. I could Spider-Man on left. Spider-Man has not failed me yet. Well, there we go. Got caught out by the Jane Foster. That's the risk of playing her. Maybe they can buff her in the future if it really hurts her that much. No, but I don't know. It feels like an easy fix of just saying like, hey, if you play the card to a lane you're already winning, then you get the doubling. Otherwise, it's just a normal card, and Shuri did nothing. Like, that's still a dramatic miss for Shuri if you don't get the doubling, because you spent 4 energy for 2 power. I don't know what we want to do here. I like the Doom, but I don't think it's enough. Man, do you guys remember when Ghost Rider was 3 power? Or 3 cost? Oh, those were the days. 3 cost Ghost Rider. You could Sif. Sif was a 2 cost. You would 2 cost Lady Sif, 3 cost Ghost Rider, and then you could play whatever else you dang wanted. Now you can't even combo them on the same turn. I think we retreat. I'm too worried about what the Thor can do, I guess. Maybe it's paranoia. He flips first. He does flip first. If I'm that paranoid, then the read is Shang-Chi, right? If I'm that paranoid, then the ring is Shang-Chi. Ooh. Oh, we got it!
To me.
We got it! Do we still lose? We might still lose. Okay, we're up by 3 in the middle. Dracula feasts on the Jubilee.
Victory.
Ah. I love it. I love it. Remember the times Teddy kept calling Ghost Rider Hell Rider? They patched that too. I caught on eventually. I had, what was it? Hell Rider and then Ghost Crawler. Yeah, I always called Nightcrawler Ghost Crawler, and I called Ghost Rider Hell Rider. Sure, he would still be on reveal? Yeah, we'll see.
Right on time.
I mean, the site is saying no change to Shuri. They're saying that Shuri with her whatever nearly 60% win rate is not a problem. Okay. The problem here is that Agatha could just play Doctor Doom, right? It's a little bit of a ballsy move to have another 6 cost in the Agatha deck. No, but she always plays herself. Never mind, it's not. Okay. But she does miss kill. And now it's full. Okay. So we lose Kiln, we win Central Park, and then we fight over the middle. We fight over everything in the middle. You have Shang-Chi? Is there a reason that I should be worried? Nando Sands? Been running a fun Crystal Lockjaw deck since you hit Infinite. Looked up videos and saw one of yours. Would I be interested in seeing a new list? Aaron, I'd be interested in seeing it. I don't know if I'll get a chance to play it today, though. Their Cable pulled them the winning card, which was ours, Spider-Man. Yeah, it makes me sad. Yep. Well, Cable pretty good.
Escape.
We saw it in the tournament when we were shoutcasting the final couple matches. Cable was really an MVP, punching above his weight. We'll go one more here. Unclear what nerf Thanos is hit by, but both him and Quinjet are supposedly nerfed. Hopefully it is their combo together and not like a general hit to the Quinjet, because I really love the Dino Quinjet and then like the Moon Girl Zoo Quinjet style decks. I feel like those Quinjet decks are quite nice. And Quinjet is easily counterable by Elektra, by the Killmonger. So I'd like to see Quinjet stay, but if Quinjet stops making the stones free, I'll be happy. You wish that Cable told you what they got? He is only a 2 cost. I could actually see a world where Cable does tell you, and you still run him. That Sunspot, I think is fine. Electro? Oh boy. Is it gonna be some kind of... Hang on. We got Captain Marvel from them. Ramp Captain Marvel. That's not Galactus. What ramp runs Captain Marvel? I'm not familiar. The Spider-Man here is a bit of a wash. Sandman. Okay. Agatha! Please, please. You could have Captain Marveled. Yeah, as long as they change how they rule lawyer the stones as being added prior to Quinjet calculating a energy cost decrease, that's perfect. That would be perfect. Jared, you could wait and see the balance. My recommendations would be to wait and see the balance changes before you pick up Thanos. It's a huge token investment, but you are going to be making tokens 4 times faster now, so a little bit of give and take.
Right on time.
Domino down. We played way more domino today than I ever have before, but I would just wait and see the balance changes before you purchase Thanos. I think that he's still going to be fine, but you can just wait and make sure. Quinjet is innocent. We're just not finding Lady Sif. Lady Sif has never hit the Agatha. Okay. White Queen is fine. She's actually quite good here. We'll be able to have 1 turn alive, which is turn 7. Pin Galactus in case the Thanos overkill, they nerf him. Yep, then it's going to be Galactus is going to be the heir to the throne, the heir apparent. I think Quinjet dropping cards to 0 is broken regardless of Thanos. But my free demons, I love those guys. I doubt they'll change Quinjet to 1 minimum. They care about thematic synergy, and it would take away the synergy between Quinjet and Maria Hill. My cards. There's my wave, then they get the Hela on Shang-Chi Infinite and Giganto. Agatha, play yourself, just don't play left. Great. Why, Agatha, why? Why are you like this? I can Shang-Chi down mid, but I don't think we get the win now. Does an Electro Agatha deck exist? Not that I've seen. It would be another way to be able to get her down, though. You're saying there's a chance. Shang-Chi's. And then this is technically more points. I'll put her on left. Oh. My guess is that they don't anticipate Gambit. Okay, they got us. Gambit had pretty good odds of getting them to win there. But it did hit the best card too. Any alternatives for Ghost Rider in this deck? You don't have that card yet? No. You need something to be able to run. To have like the best Agatha deck, you have to have a way to get her out of piloting the deck for you. So you use the wave and you use the Lady Sif. And then to be able to still take advantage of having the points, you run the Ghost Rider. Otherwise, if Lady Sif hits Agatha, it's like you just run a different deck. So you would cut both Lady Sifs and Ghost Rider if you still wanted to play Agatha, and then you probably run like Jubilee as something that thins the deck, or you would run Electro so that you would ramp instead of have the wave. But then you're locked to only 1 card play. So I don't think that the ramp is as good. The ramp would probably change other things as well. Let's try some of our negative Patriot, as promised. Yo, Teddy came here to say bye, done with the game. Be coming over for some other games. Too tired of this game. Only getting frustrated and not enjoying it anymore. Blask, I'm sorry to hear that, but I totally understand. It's been great having you on the streams, man. I hope you still come out to hang out. Always good having you around. But Snap can definitely burn you out. Gotta do whatever keeps you interested, keeps you balanced. Hella's in a good spot. Yes. Hella made top 8 in the recent Mega Open tournament up against, there were like I think there were 4 Thanos decks in the top 8. There was 1 Hela, 1 Zabu, Moon Girl Zoo, 1 one Shuri. Trying to remember what the other one was. Oh, 1 Sarah Control. Yeah. So Hela punched up hard. You wanted Lockjaw on the lab as you cycle stuff? It's a fun take. Normally I prefer keeping my cards that I double the power of on the board, but to each their own. Okay. I mean, I think I can actually keep up by doubling mine, and he's not doubling his. Good blue marble here. Buff the boys. You played nothing? You passed on the Sunspot. You're holding... You must be holding She-Hulk. Wong plus Brood. And then he leeches. Top deck me Surfer. Or Patriot. I don't mind. Oh, I got the Vibranium. Of course I got the Vibranium. It does double though, you know? It's not bad. Double and then +2? What are we doing? There was no Shuri in the top 8. It was a Dino deck? Ah, gotcha. I think as long as your YouTube account is logged in to the stream, wherever YouTube is distributing it to you, you'll still earn points.
Victory.
Negative Patriot with a dub. Opening dub up against Thanos, no less. I love it. Was not expecting to have such immediate success. But we take those. The mystery variant. Okay, what do we want to see? What do we want to see? I want to see... I'm just thinking about cards that I don't have any variants for that I would really like to have variants for. I would love to grab... a Falcon? No, I'm getting a Falcon out of the Steampunk. I need more Pixel Destruction cards. I got a Pixel Coulson. Well, okay. I don't know if I'll use that Pixel Coulson. Always a Pixel, always a Pixel. Dan Hip Leech? I think I have the Dan Hip Leech. No, I have the Space Boy Leech. Quick question, no thinking aloud. Best lightsaber color? We're going with orange. I love the soft like popsicle stick orange from Fallen Order. All the customization that you got with Cal was super fun. Looks like a monkey in a suit. Yeah, we're not gonna go to too many comparisons there, but Hitmonkey wears it better. Who wears it better, Coulson or Hitmonkey? We are running Super Scroll, guys. If you guys didn't notice, I'm running Super Scroll in this deck. Up against Thanos ongoing, Super Scroll he's prime. The White Saber. White Saber's pretty cool. You're thinking like Ahsoka? The Chibi Coulson? The Chibi Coulson is a good one. Probably one of the better ones. Do I set up Super Scroll now, just like in advance, or do I go Patriot? Patriot is going to be able to play into Doctor Doom and White Tiger. Super Scroll is going to be able to play into the ongoings that I assume he has, but he hasn't shown yet. I think I'll just play Patriot. Hitmonkey for sure wears it better. Any good replacement for the Bast here? Yeah, if you don't want to run the Bast, then... I mean, you could run Valkyrie, you could run Misty Knight, you could run Sunspot. Any of those. They got the card draw. Maybe we should have fought harder for the card draw. It gives us a little bit of extra benefit. Okay, Dr. Doom. This might be the negative Patriot that you were thinking of. It's the negative Patriot that we're running. Oh, we got it. Ah, chat, what do we do? I can Wong plus White Tiger with the 1-cost Wong. That would then give me a 9-point Tiger on right, which is not enough to win, and then a 9-point Tiger on left. Or I can drop Super Scroll, and then... I mean, heck, I could run Mr. Sinister down mid as well and Wong on left for the extra 4 points. I think this is as close as we come. Space Stone Cycles. They just draw Mind Stone. They get the Blue Marvel. Super Scroll takes up all the power. And then the Sinister Clone, which is buffed by the Patriot. And Wong. Yes! It's all on the Super Scroll.
Victory.
The Super Scroll did it. Super Scroll grabbed Soul Stone, Blue Marvel, Devil Dinosaur, puts the team on his back, gives us the buffs to be able to win on the left, knocks him down in the middle. Oh, man. Would I still play this without Super Scroll and Bass, or just play something different? If I didn't have it, I would probably lean more into the Patriot. Like, if I didn't have the Bast, I would probably just run Misty Knight or Sunspot. And then instead of the Super Scroll, like, Super Scroll is absolutely a flex slot. You don't need him for the deck. You can run a lot of other things. But Scroll is a lot of fun. Zabu. I don't want the Sentinel. I wish Sentinel had no ability. Would I play this if I wasn't infinite? No, I would play Thanos or Shuri till I got to infinite. Listen, guys, I climb on a free-to-play account and I climb on the main account. On the main account, I just play the meta. On the free-to-play account, that's where I get creative. Would I play this on, like, the free-to-play account? Maybe, but it's not free-to-play because of the Super Scroll and stuff, so... I don't know. It's a hard question to answer. I will Brood. I will... What's the best? 8 points. How do I spend 8 points? I play Blue Marvel, and then I play Brood, and then I can play Patriot. I kind of want Mystique to copy the Blue Marvel instead of the Patriot because I don't have that many buff targets, but then again, I do hold Dr. Doom. Maybe this is fine. Also, Mirror Dimension could become Project Pegasus to hit us with all that energy all over again, which would be fantastic. Oh. Sandman. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. I'm not going to be allowed to have any fun. It is a Project Pegasus. Oh, man. So... the Sandman shuts us down pretty hard. I wish that we'd had our Sunspot in place. They do. Their Sunspot's going to be enormous. Wow. I'll still try. This deck is moderately competitive. There was a version of this deck that was running Surfer that was considered top of the meta before Surfer was nerfed. Then Surfer got nerfed, and this is the adaptation. It's still fine. It's like mid meta. It's not going to be as good as Thanos. It's not going to be as good as Shuri. It actually has a good matchup against Thanos right now because of the Super Scroll. Yeah. Alright, we're done. I don't have to keep playing against Sandman when we're negative.
Escaped.
But like right now, the meta is pretty locked up of being like Thanos, Shuri, Sarah Control, and She-Hulk Zoo. Dino. Nothing's breaking into that top echelon. Had scroll for a while, but nothing to put him in. Put him in here, put him in here. Mystique, Patriot, then Doom on 6. I was gonna do that before the Magneto messed us up. Why not just play basic negative? I can't play Mr. Negative because you don't have Bast. You don't have to have Bast. Oh, World Ship. That's bad for us. It's really bad for us. Is this better than the standard Iron Man negative? It's hard to say. The win conditions are different. Like normal Iron Man negative swings so heavily on the Iron Man copying, the Mystique copying the Iron Man. This one you're able to get additional pieces to work at the opponents. This one is probably one of the better ones when you don't find Mr. Negative. But then the Iron Man Mystique Classic Negative is going to be a stronger high roll. Yeah, we had Infinite. We hit Infinite on both accounts. No Iron Man? Not right now. Iron Man didn't quite fit. I guess you trade him for Blue Marvel, but... we don't have any tall cards. These are locations. They are some locations. World Chip is as rare as Ego, and it smacks us. If only Galactus was as rare as World Chip. What I wouldn't give for Galactus to be as rare as World Chip. Hope Sandman doesn't get into the meta. But he gets everywhere. He's so coarse and hard and he gets everywhere. It's gonna happen. Okay, if I Bast, I knock off some points on the Doctor Doom, but I make the Sinister better and his clone better, and I make Patriot better. So I think I still do it. Sandman meta would be gross. Alright guys, I gotta break some bad news to you. Kitty Pryde is releasing at the end of the month and then Hitmonkey comes out. Those cards are gonna make Bounce way better, and Sandman stops bouncing its tracks. Plus Ramp right now is already quite popular, so we could be looking at Sandman getting into the meta next month. We are getting some of the locations in the game. You know what's not rare enough? Ultron on X Mansion. You got your 5th one today. Your 5th one? It's happened to me twice. And one of the games, I was playing a Patriot deck, so I won anyway. That was like, there is a god kind of moment. Yeah, we'll just Patriot. Looks like they want to give me the rock. I will accept. Nope, they didn't try hard enough. Sorry, you get the rock. I don't think they were anticipating that. I don't think they plan on getting hit with the rock there. Let's go Mr. Negative, even though it breaks up Mystique. Mystique can copy a Blue Marvel if we draw him. Iron Man is the MVP of the negative no matter what deck. It's true, he usually is. I don't know, I was doing okay without him when I was first testing this. You guys seeing what I'm seeing? Because I'm seeing 4 white tigers all buffed by Patriot. Sandman meta and Enchantress is coming back. Yep. Rogue, the Rogue ain't gonna cut it. You need the Enchantress to turn off that Sandman. Sandman will be nerfed? I don't think so, he just got buffed. Who had a Doctor Strange? This was created by Agent 13. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Yeah. It's a fun little take. But can you actually beat all of my tigers? My tigers are going to be buffed by Patriot, and then they're going to tie the monster to be 9s. And then they'll all get the +3 up to 12. I'm going to put 36 points here unless he plays a bigger card. This feels really good. They didn't play to right at all. They have to have something that's going to fill it because they invested in Mojo. So that white tiger was 36, 45, 46 point white tiger. We played a 46 point white tiger. Oh, baby. Mojo passive would have only taken him up to 8. And then if he was 8, he had to be at 9 to get the buff, so Mojo wouldn't have mattered. Doesn't care about Mojo if he thinks he's winning there for sure. He thought he had it. Little did he know that all the white tigers were coming for him. And we get Monster Island again. Would I replace Super Scroll with? What would I replace Super Scroll with? I mean, you could go Shang-Chi as like a meta read, get something to knock people down. You could bring in the Iron Man, just because it's always so good with Mr. Negative. Deuce with the $5 critical hit. I love it. Thank you for the sticker, mate. Thank you. Those are so cool that we get to have those. Any support goes a long way here at the channel. That might be the best white tiger. Well, I used to play the white tiger, the Wong white tiger Odin sandwich decks. So I don't know if I can say that was the best white tiger I've ever seen, but it's been a good one. If we Wong, we can white tiger later. I think we do set up Wong here. Yeah, my shiny noir to negative. Ironheart is a good one. Tried Ironheart for the Wong combo. On the lightsaber, you're going yellow, like your girl Bastila. Oh yeah, double-bladed Bastila. Good old Basti. Let's see, do we brood to fill it in? And then, am I brave enough to... No, I just Patriot. Okay, like this feels good. Neg v neg. Is Bastila still in the second one, or is she only in the first one? I'm pretty sure there's like a bigger time jump between the two games, right? I'm still playing through the first one with the wife. Will he ever be able to use Hitmonkey when he comes out with Bast? I hope so, KG. But there, you know there's going to be some trolls. What? You know there's going to be plenty of trolls running Sandman immediately. Yoink. Another big tiger. Who would have thought? White tiger still coming in clutch. Purple Mace Windu is the man. He is the man. Especially like his reasoning for wanting purple just because he knew that it would be different and that they wouldn't tell him no. It does look good. It looks good. What's my favorite card, but not necessarily the best, James? It's definitely the Hood. The Hood is far and away my favorite card. I feel like it's such a dynamic card design. You get to have the upside of the 1/6 demon, but then you have to figure out how you're going to counteract the -2 Hood. You can synergize with like feeding it to something, or you can push it across the board. I love it. I work it into way too many decks. White tiger. What you got? I don't believe you have anything good. Negative with Kang. Am I a Diablo fan? Did I try the Diablo 4 beta? I did not try it. I am not a fan. I'm not a fan by right of never having played the games. When the games were popular... Well, what would it be? When the second one came out, probably something like that. I did not have a good PC to be able to run it, and so then I never got hooked into that stream. And then in college, I was playing way too much League to try Diablo. So that's brought me to today, having never played a Diablo game. Let's see. We should line up our viewer match. Take me in. Complete this one. Custom start the raffle. Exclamation point, pick me, spacebar, number between 1 and 100. That will get you entered into the raffle to be able to play me in a viewer match to cap off our Monday stream. Get your entries in now. You've got a couple minutes to be able to get them in. You gain points just by watching the stream. It's just like how Twitch works it, except it's a different site monitoring your points. You can't redeem them for anything else. Get your entries in. I always look forward to playing you guys. Sometimes you guys give me great inspiration of new decks to get featured in videos. Here we go. Bunch of entries coming in. Awesome, awesome. I mean, this seems pretty fun. The blank Warlock. Wanna Wong, I guess? I'm gonna Wong Tiger Doom. And then just forget that, yeah, basically forget that anything else exists. He Taskmastered the Warlock. The Taskmaster got the Warlock. My gosh. Yep, alright, he didn't want any of that. Because the Jubilee is not considered fully played until after her ability resolves, and her ability doesn't resolve until the Taskmaster's ability resolves. It's hilarious. Do not emote. Bar with no name, so Mr. Negative wins that location, if we can find him. Keyword if. Red Cool, thank you for the follow, mate. Thank you. I'll go Mr. Sinister over here. It's looking like Quinjet, if you're Thanos, your Reality Stone probably changes. Yeah. Probably changes bar with no name. Oh no. The locations are gonna get switched? Wow. Well, that punishes us a lot. After turn 4? I don't know what I'm doing on turn 4 then. Do I hide the Patriot? Just take the L on one of the locations, say I'm gonna win the other two? Maybe. They don't play anything. They want to see where the locations shuffle to as well. Super Scroll. Sure, I'll play it. I think he's waiting for the locations to shuffle and then see if he needs to stone or not. Or where, because he can catch me with the stone either way, right? If I play to bar with no name, then he puts the stone on Starlight Citadel. If I don't play to bar with no name, he waits to see the shuffle, and then he'll Reality Stone this one if he was behind, right? He's got me. Damned if I do, damned if I don't, kind of thing. Patriot Scroll. They could like hide the blue Marvel. I don't know. This one looks like just it's gonna be a retreat, so these locations really got us. Okay, I'll just bounce then. I don't have to sit around here and take a snap off of this. And we have just wrapped up the raffle. Let us choose our victor. UK! Congratulations, UK. You have won. Just tell me in chat if you want to play a try-hard deck or if you want to play a fun deck. And then post the code to be able to join your battle mode in chat. And I will hop in. Looking forward to battling you. V, how's it going? Hope you're having a great Monday. In love with the stream now? Dude, the only other streamer I watch complains all the time, so it's refreshing to see the positive attitude. Oof, yeah. We're having a great time. I mean, this is, like I said, best way for my Monday to go is hanging out with all you guys. I appreciated that you're hanging out over here, Deuce X. Empty Moon, you just missed it. We're in battle with UK. But it's good to see you, Looping Moon. Empty Moon. Empty Moon. Try hard deck is all right. Awesome, awesome. With all the moon names. All right. UK wants to really go at it. I respect it. What would I swap Super Scroll with if I needed to sub in a negative Patriot? Was thinking Hawk. Hawk works well as a in the same price point, right? But you could also just go for like a Ironheart to be able to get extra on reveal synergy with your Wong. You could also go for something that's going to synergize with the Patriot. Something like Debris. So you have a lot of options there. This is so good for us. Let's get Wong developed, and then we need to play the Tigers. We have to play what comes so that we don't hand him anything good out of Mindscape. Yeah, you could also put in the Devil Dino. Even with the stale meta, still loving Marvel Snap overall. It's a good game. You have enough freshness with the locations, and then the crazy thing with Marvel Snap, right, is that the attention span of the community is so short that the meta dominant decks kind of like, I haven't seen hardly any Shuri today. I've seen very little Shuri today. It's surprising, but it's true. And it means that we kind of got a break. All right, UK's got our code for us. Nice. We'll have to figure out what we think a try-hard deck is to bring. I guess we'll play some Thanos. I do love me some Thanos. Super Scroll. Are we going to get any use out of that? I don't know. My Mystique is going to grab onto Scroll, right? I'll double down. Double down seems... Is that a good idea? It's probably not. Anyway. Then I Brood. And I Mr. Sinister. Don't give him anything. Don't give him anything. What if you have fun playing a try-hard deck? Would that be a fun deck or a try-hard deck? That's a great question, Jonathan. I guess it would still be... I would still call it a try-hard deck, but... Everybody enjoys what they enjoy. Up against Earth. Is this a bot? Not necessarily. Death is unplayable. That's terrible news for us. Let's go play Yuko. For progression and card collection, is it good to open reserves during the variant rush? Kind of want to take advantage of the new token reward increase coming up. Haza, I would still open during the rush because they have some cool stuff and they're going to be exclusive. Okay. Over here. Friendly battle. Join up. Choose. Toxic Sarah, how are you looking? You're close. Toxic Sarah with Quake. I feel like this is the perfect intersection of fun and tryhard right now. And we'll join in. The She-Hulk looks amazing. Noir, but then also the variant. It does look very good. Alright, UK, best of luck, best of luck. When is the variant rush? It starts tonight at reset. TMS with the Dragon Horde of points. I love it. Alright, UK's got the hood. A little bit of, well, we'll find out. Oh, I could Quake. No, like a Quake on Murder World is just a bad idea. Guaranteed destruction somewhere else on the board. Unless I had played Zabu to Murder World. That would have been the alternate take, right? Do I just tempo Quake off on the side? Hood. We're not sure what kind of deck UK is running yet. I could Typhoid Mary, understanding that Enchantress will be able to turn it off. Maybe we do this. Yeah, this sounds good. UK. O and U. Yokai. Yo. A like in car. Yokai. Yokai. Now we could do the Quake. Or we just Enchantress. bishop, so it's a little bit of zoo here. This is gonna be great. Explaining pronunciation in text is such a pain. Exactly. When, like, if you were here, you could just tell me, and then I could copy it. Like I said, if you explain it to me, I try to learn. Now, come on, Quake. I really want Sarah. But also, is the Quake the cheeky way in? We're behind. We're behind by enough that I don't want to. We'll Sarah. We'll Sarah. The old guy is not from the UK? Doesn't seem like it. Well, it could be. Of course, I get the Luke Cage anyway. So, how do we find enough points is the question. I think you just vacate the vault. That one is a lost cause. Then you can cage Quake. She's not going to activate because she's not played on mid. Then you Chi Hazmat. And I still hold Nova. Nice, nice. Not actually useful for me, I guess. Alright. Let's see if it's enough. TMS with the 20 gifted memberships. He saw a couple gray names in there in the chat. Make sure that you have selected to allow gifted memberships. You have to turn it on in YouTube to allow reception of gifted membership. But thank you, TMS. The press gangs are in full force. Team Daddy grows stronger. Generosity is incredible, man. Thank you. Serious question, though. What do you do in a mirror matches in hazmat games? Just pray for them not to get looped? Yeah, you just pray for them not to get looped. You do all you can. In the mirror match hazmat games, you still have to make sure you develop your loop, but you don't necessarily play for setting up your own hazmat. You look for different pieces to be able to play around. It kind of trivializes the matchup, but yeah. You have to fight with your second string cards more. Just lost 8 cubes to a Thanos deck that was already using the infinite card back. Why, man, it feels bad. Well, Nick, it'll never happen again because of the matchmaking changes. Before you are infinite, you will never play an infinite player, and then all the infinite players will only play each other afterwards. That is an amazing Patriot. Yokai with the sick looks. TMS the hero, baby. TMS the hero. Alright, I'm going to Quake here. Just because I like watching the shuffle. There's the join-ups. There's the join-ups. Okay. Here, I go max, I think. I go max, then I can set up... Yeah. Put the pressure on the Mojo World as well. Patriot at a 3-3. I don't think it's going to be very good. Question. Do I think halfway through the month all new cards except a Battle Pass one drop at the same time would work better than what they have now? Cornhole? I don't know. They have to give the paying players something, right? Looking at it from like a business perspective, if you're going to spend money on the game to be able to get the new stuff, what they're rewarding you with is like an exclusivity period of using the new stuff. And so they have to keep that at a viable position for people to want to spend money on the game. So I wish that the card collection could come in a little bit faster, but I also understand why they hold the position that they have right now. In terms of the cadence of drop. No, it's not the Patriot. I wanted Nova. Hazmat. He flips first. I get to debuff a couple things. Then I can set up Sarah. Have Killmonger later. What I think... I mean, there's so many different ways that card acquisition could be improved. We'll see what they end up settling on. Giving us more tokens now is nice. Giving the free Series 5 card... I'll start over. Giving the free Series 3 card every month is very nice as well. Allowing people to focus their tokens on the new stuff. So I like the direction we're headed. I just think that we could do a little bit more. I think more cards should drop at the same time. Getting the series brought down would be nice, but then, I mean, Series 3 would just quickly bloat. So having the expanded, like the higher series, they have to mean something. I just wish that they didn't always release straight into Series 5. I wish that we got like a card releasing that was then tailored as a reward for participating in an event or something else that happened during the season. Yokai went pretty hard on Mojo World, but he's only at 12. Do you have a way to be able to buff this? I thought you would Valk on the hood. Why would you not Valk on the hood? He does have Patriot to be able to buff the Cologne and the Mysterio. I like this deck that he's running. He is flipping first. I have to call where the Patriot is going with my Enchantress here. That's the win. I'm gonna say he runs it down mid. Took a page out of League of Legends book and he runs it down mid. All right, that's the call. 2 cubes on the line. Did we call right? Ah! Oh, but he got the double. He got the double. I'm so happy. Is it enough? Come on, come on. Pop? Buff? Where's the real Mysterio? 2, 2. Yeah. What is the variant rush? You weren't paying attention to it symbol? Basically, whenever you open a collector's reserve for the next week, starting tonight, not starting right now, for the next week starting tonight, you will have a chance of getting a steampunk variant, even of cards that you do not own, and titles and avatars. Oh no, you're totally fine, Simon Cleric, on the pronunciation advice. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, that's right. He Valked the max, and then the Luke undid it on top of all of that. We were set. We were set. Neither of us. I'm running Quake. I'm not running Scarlet Witch. I cannot change the TVA. We have to go tempo. He always has Bast. Bast is so good for this matchup. They should let everyone vote on one card that will be added to Series 4 each season. That would be great. That would be great. You wish strongly that the rush should not include the titles or the avatars? Yeah, TMS, I agree. Also, the titles and avatars that they chose kind of suck. I don't know. I'm not a fan. Also, I rarely I'm just like the kind of player that I am. I rarely change my avatar and I rarely change my title. I change my title a little bit more often than I change my avatar, but not a lot either way. Okay. Turn 4. This is just a retreat, right? He managed to flip initiative on us, so I will not be able to catch his demon with my Killmonger. That's a bounce. Well played, well played.
Escape.
If we had still been playing from behind, the Killmonger could have completely cleaned house, but it flipped on us. You pulled Base Nick Fury the other day. Is that supposed to happen? You got the free variant? Yeah, you still have to open the base out of the collection track. So they don't accelerate your collection completion, but they let you play with the card earlier. If that makes sense. Avatars are okay, but the titles are bad. Yeah. Title was I Went on the Internet, and it's so accurate that you couldn't bring yourself to change it ever since. Exactly. Okay. I Zabu. I Marry. I Enchantress. And I already have my first 3 turns locked up. First 4 turns locked up. Just Quake it. Wish we could make our own avatars from the variants we own, but we also all know it'll just be... Yep. You know what the community zooming in is going to focus on. Titania is going to become the most popular avatar if you let people zoom in themselves. You're happy with the Morbius avatar? There are some very good ones. We want It's a Morbin Time title. Can we get some custom titles too? I think you Enchantress now, and then use Sarah, and then you just run all the control at the end. Got the Schmodog avatar. Like I said, I'm happy with my Hazmat one, though I would like a Hazmat variant avatar. That's like really the only upgrade that I'm too interested in. The free-to-play account has the hood, so I like having the difference between the two of them. So I have my favorite card on the other one, and then like my top 2 favorite cards are my avatars. I just wish that I had variants for them. We'll go Sarah here. The late Killmonger's looking really juicy here. How can you see the avatars? How can you see yours or all of them, Zoran? I don't think there's a place where you can see all of them. I actually don't, which is kind of crazy to think about. Okay, I flip first. If Quake... Hang on. Quake shuffles it over, and he's planning on being able to catch up at Shuri's lab, that could be a really good play for us. And then I can do something like Lizard. Well, I guess I would play... You play to the location. No, but then I could get the doubling. Okay, I'll Quake first. I'll Lizard. And then I will Killmonger. And I will not Hazmat. I will just Shang-Chi for points. Okay. I don't know how this is... I'm switching the locations. New York is allowing you to shuffle cards. She's dropping all these different cards. And I'm just able to kill the Ant-Man here. Okay, our cards on the left are getting doubled. And Lizard survived the danger room. This is great news. Come on, come on. And then Shang-Chi also gets doubled. Demon, Patriot, Wasp. Squirrel Girl with the buffs, but it's not enough. Shoo! I don't think you're ever switching from that paid Scarlet Witch avatar we got on Valentine's Day. That was a very good one. That was a beautiful one. Base MODOK is iconic. It's good. It's good. Base MODOK has that unique smile. Yep. Quake moves the danger room. Yeah, but you don't know where it's going to. I wanted to be able to get my cards doubled at Shuri's lab, whichever way it went. Rickety Bridge. Die on purpose? I guess I hold to kill you on purpose later. Man's played so much into Danger Room. Are you talking about me or are you talking about him? I knew that Quake was going to switch it before my cards revealed. Oh. Wait. Quake on Dark Dimension will switch the locations, but Rickety Bridge will not activate. It activates at the end of the turn, and this activates at the end of the game. Okay, so there's no Quake Rickety Bridge shenanigans to be had. Also, is this 4 for 4 on Bast? I think it is. Bar Sinister, okay. I don't know what to do. I'll Quake for points. Then pass. Bishop? That's good for them. Starting with all the 3 power bishops. And then they can just play to Rickety Bridge and I'll get destroyed, but that doesn't matter. If they get too big, I can Shang-Chi them, but that's kind of the best we got. The best that we can hope for. We go Typhoid Mary. Squirrel Girl should become a 1/100 if Thanos or Galactus is played. She canonically beat them, right? So a little sucker for the Battle Pass Zabu variant, one of the faves. Oh yeah. Battle Pass Zabu is great. Okay. The Enchantress. This one's not going well. It's not going anywhere. Nope. They got us on that one.
Escaped.
She's not. Everybody loves talking about how Squirrel Girl beat Thanos in the comics. I don't think that comic was meant to be serious, was it? I know that it happened, but I don't think it was meant to be serious. You love the Savage Land variants? Yeah, TMS, they're incredible ones. I love the thematic variants. I wish that we had more of the medieval variants. What do they call that run? It's like the 1602, 1601 variants. The timeline where everybody is medieval knights. I love those. I feel like if we could get every character with a medieval take, it would be, I would enjoy it a lot. Altar of Death. Alright. That means that I could gain early tempo and then quake. It does. Okay. This is the way. Max for tempo. A bishop. I'm worried it's gonna bite me. Here goes nothing. Sure, I'll hazmat first even. Then I'll quake. I kind of want Quake to go, or I want Altar of Death to end up mid, I think. Ooh, but I could have played Nova to get destroyed at Altar of Death, have the energy cheat to still be able to play Sarah on 5. Oh. She still died? Quake still dies after the location switches? It's really good for us to be able to play Sarah here. Okay. I did not realize that she would still die. I thought that she was going to survive, but now we get the energy cheat to still be able to play Sarah on turn 5. Well, UK here is hung up, hopefully, a lot. It's only 5 energy and then everything costing addition. Is Venom worth the 1,000 tokens? No, V. I would not spend the 1,000 tokens. You will be able to get him for free tonight, I believe, if you really want him. And then you can save your tokens for other stuff. 1602, yeah. 1602 would be awesome. Beardy Grizzly, good to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic Monday, my friend. I know I am. Alright, we got the Typhoid Mary, but we did not have Luke Cage, and we're also not holding Enchantress. Great. You guys ever seen the mythical double Killmonger into Nova play at Altar of Death? Buff everybody up a little bit. I don't know, does investing on left matter? I feel like it doesn't. I feel like you go all right. Because he's going to be able to buff with the bishop and whatever else he wants. Let's try this. Ragin, good to see you. I'm having a great Monday. Punisher needs that buff. Yeah, Punisher needs some kind of buff. We got the double Patriot. Are you kidding me? I'm over here laughing about double Killmonger and my buddy over here got double Patriot in a deck that is Patriot. Oh, no. We still take it? Let's go. Why not Mary? Because Mary would debuff all my other cards. I didn't have Enchantress to turn Mary off, and I didn't have Luke Cage. Yes. Yokai, thank you for the match. Great match. Well played. Love the deck. Love the deck. If only Hazmat and Luke Cage's abilities were combined, right? Then she'd be a god. They do. You just always pair them together mentally, right? That's what I do. There we go. That's going to be our stream for the Monday. Thank you, everybody who came out to hang out on this Monday afternoon. We got to play through so many different things. If you guys want a rundown of the different decks that we tested and refined, we started out with what we're calling Surfer Fetch. Silver Surfer, Lockjaw, Thor. It was very vulnerable to Shang-Chi. We got beaten up by that, but it was still quite fun. We tinkered around with Professor X a long time. and I'm still not satisfied. I'm going to keep messing with this and be able to find something a little bit better to present in a video. We played our Cerebro 3s, which actually did quite well. Small sample size, but very competitive. I mean, the Spider-Man and the Valkyrie and the Shang-Chi inclusions make this deck punch up a lot. We played a little bit of Agatha, and then we played our negative Patriot. So we had a whole slate of different decks for you guys. Hope that you have a great rest of your day, and then stay tuned to the channel. We're going to have new stuff popping up, and the balance patch is right around the corner. We're not sure exactly when. It's supposed to be, I am anticipating it'll be tonight or early tomorrow. So we're going to have a video breaking all of that down, how you can modify your decks and take advantage of the new meta that we're going to be ushered into here in Snap. Till next time, thank you guys for watching.